welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Valorant Day 2, top 8 semis, or sorry, top 8 finals. We are here with University of Ottawa against UBC Black Esports, and I'm here with Saya. My name's Ninjix. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. I'm really excited. This tournament is really starting to heat up now that we're in the bracket stage. Single elimination, I believe.
Yeah, it is a single elimination. It's only going to be semifinals and finals that are going to be top best of 5, and of course third place mass. It's going to be a best of 5 as well for that beautiful prize pool. But we are going to be doing a absolute doozy today of what is actually going to happen. And just remember, sorry, not remember. Sorry, we are going to be for the first map on Lotus. So as soon as we head into here, these players are getting ready set up in the lobby in their band phase right now, and it's going to be an absolute honestly difference maker, especially on ruins. I'm gonna see a lot. I want to see how players adapt to those ruins point. What do you think is gonna happen?
Honestly, both teams are as we see them set up. Seems to be a mirror matchup of the exact same comp. Both teams are running the double initiator with the fade, with the gecko, and then single sentinel of KJ. And then both teams running the raise, and then the Omen as the solo controller. So I'm really interested to see how the initiators are going to set up both of their raises executing onto those sites.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. And the last time UBC played Lotus, they were against University of Montreal. They did go this similar, somewhat of a similar actual setup. For the side of UOttawa here, does see that they are going to run the same thing that they do with the fade and the gecko. It seems to be comfortable. So maybe those dumb initiators are going to be a little bit different. UBC running a little bit different of what they did before. Actually, no, it is a mirror from last time. They did win against UDM Sports. UBC Black did. So did Ottawa against Longara the last time they played this map. So it's going to be very interesting how they adapt to what they have set up, especially for those C.1v1s. And as you see here, we already have OKK ready with the eyes, trying to see if he can spot out anything for his teammates. Smoke already comes out from the Omen side. It's going to be see if he can get something. That flash from Gecko did not connect to anyone. Does get caught up there. That's an unfortunate spot to recover for the side of Gecko.
There.
It's a massive win condition. Fun fact, Rio Bouncer on the Gecko, they have not lost whenever Rio was able to get the plant down as they push really aggressively. Oh, okay, it's gonna be taking down first. They able to get the trade. Trade's just coming out left, right, and center.
Here we have
Super
Rio able to
aggressive,
go
but the
one up
spike is
the
still not
same.
down.
Smoke comes out to see if they can flank them back. Give them a little bit of a standstill to recover from that firefight. Instead, they're going to be rotating to a B push here. KJ turret does spot them out, gives them intel. Rio does win the gunfight. Nice headshot onto APL. And it's going to be the side of Ottawa trying to see if they can bring it a little bit back for their team, take it a little bit of a flank maneuver. He is low HP though. He can't push too much. Gotta wait for the Omen of his team to see if they can make some play and give some distraction for him to take a couple shots. He does have Molly in hand. It's going to be different. Does hear the footsteps there. Does he see him? Oh, he does not see him. Shakal able to get one. It's going to be a 3v1 situation. It's going to be the last Omen of Kiwis to see what can they do. Shots go by. This is the right click. And it's going to be a pinch maneuver. Rio and UBC take the first round on Lotus.
Absolutely massive there. Both teams, when they played on Lotus, UOttawa, they won 13-2. UBC Black, they won 13-3. Like, this map seems to be super swingy. So getting the pistol round win is absolutely massive for them. And still keeping up with the stats of Gecko, of Rio Bouncer's 100% win rate on the post plant.
Thanks.
Crazy stat.
Let's make some
Very well done from both sides. And the adaptation of being able to see if they can rotate very well. Very good call from the side of Ottawa. And a nice headshot through the wall. UBC Day able to get one onto KWSP. Beautiful shot. And that's going to put them in a very comfortable position to take C because there is little to no one or presence there for themselves to take. They are worried that someone might be coming on the rotate, and it could be that raise that they're going to be meet front face. Call-outs do get made by the Yeoman. Shakal able to spot out that there's someone on the flank and gets the first kill, but it's going to get pinched from behind. UBC Day does take the free frag, and it's going to be more of a rotate to B instead. Not confident for that B push. They're going to be going right now. Bounces comes up the race, but they don't expect the Sheriff. Double peek! 3 headshots onto the side. Does get denied by the box. absolutely insanity for the side of UBC. What shots? It's gonna be okay.
One
Cade defending
enemy
that much.
remaining.
Does get a headshot. Saw the foot a little bit. Eyes try to see if he can speak spot out the raise. And now it's a 1v1 situation without plant.
Spike still not picked up yet. They peek the corner. The timing is immaculate.
Oh. Wow. Just that's some timing you'll never that's the only time you see in Valorant. Let's be honest.
That is COD timing. That is COD timing if I've ever seen it.
Insanity. Wow. The 3 headshots from the side of X8 in like impressive aim too. All 3 headshots with a sheriff. That's skill to the T. And it's going to sit them a little bit more comfortable on their economy side. They're at to force out a little bit. Sponge is going to sit a little bit pretty, but it seems like they're going to be going with a little bit of an equal round for the side of UBC. And they're going to go again for an A push. Eyes do come out, spot him, and Flash does go on to Saint. And it's going to put them a little bit in a standstill. They can't and don't have the confidence to push this, though.
Yeah, super unfortunate. Like I was talking about, the momentum now swinging completely in Ottawa's favor. They do know that they have the tether onto Day in the corner. I don't know if they can escape in time.
Ooh, nade comes
Yeah,
out from the side of Raze in Ottawa, and it's going to be a push. Nice headshot onto Day, but OK is going to be able to get the refrag. Sponge does not go without that. It is just trade out of the wazoo. 3v2, 1 minute remaining, and it seems like both players know that same person in the corner from that tether of the previous information is going to be okay, just in a standstill. Can't do anything. He knows that he has bolt crosses on his sight, waiting for the side of Gecko. They know that they give a call out. Headshot couldn't do much because he saw that while calling out, and that's going to be a 3v1 situation. UBC's got to find some type of way to play this a little bit quietly. Does have full health and half shield. Do have all their abilities, but that door is going to be louder than a chump truck.
30 seconds left.
Nade comes out, does get the headshot, but he also expect the one on the other side. It's going to be round 3 going to the side of UOttawa.
Yeah, it just did not work in their favor. They tried, but then the tether, just spotting out Day, they knew exactly where they were. They didn't have any satch to get out. Oh, man. Well, at least UBC's on their buy round.
Exactly, yeah. At least they saved up a little bit of economy. They have some shields to actually go front, but it's gonna force it out, especially for OK and Shakal. It's a half shield and a guardian with full shields. So it's gonna be very interesting. Shots matter. Eyes coming up for a pre-nade. That smoke, very, very big hindrance in terms of usability. Already reading the place. This is the 3rd time that they push, but aggressive forward. It's going to be costing the life, and that's 2 down already for the side of UOttawa. Good trades coming from UBC, and they're going to make it a full rotate to A.
They do have Day's showstopper to work with to enter sites. KJ Molly's doing so much damage.
EPL just waiting patiently. OK, able to get the pick off the aggressive push from KW, but does not win the fight as well. Rio wins that instead. It's going to be 1v4. Does get the headshot, but waiting for the second does not connect. Hummer giving the 4th round and 2nd round for the side of UBC.
Still keeping up with the win condition. All they need is like Rio's plan to come down, and then their post plans have been really strong. And really unfortunate, they tried to get aggressive in B main, but just absolutely punished by the trades that did not work out in their favor.
Yeah, it's going to be curious to see how UBC adapt to these pushes. They keep going for C, but it seems like something's not working out the way they should. They've been messing a little bit, seeing where their eyes can get any players, but UOttawa's not giving the light of day, and as you see, they're going to be playing more patient, waiting for these players to come into the chokehold instead of taking head front on the hill. As you see here, all 3 players, and they know someone might be on the flank. KJ of their side is going to be watching the other team's KJ as well. You see which KJ comes up on top. Ooh, Marshall miss. Nade comes out.
Stack rate is huge. Now this Sponge just barely escaping.
Face your fear!
Ult comes out from Fade of UBC. And it's going to be waiting for what can be utilized. Any side of Echo. They do get the call out that someone is in main from the side of UOttawa. and it looks like it's going to be a rotate as well. They know that the hefty defense is something they cannot go through or puncture just yet. And they do know that someone is on the flank there too. So it looks like they're going to be taking a 2v1 situation. Swing, 3, 2, 1, and it's going to be a kill and almost a double from
God.
APL. UBC Day does get the refrag, but that's a lot you invested for a reward.
30 seconds left.
Nightfall tagging up 3. They knew that they couldn't pull the go trigger. Day was 1 HP. Does have the showstopper to actually go onto the site. The retake, not even the retake, the stalling Nightfall coming through from Ottawa. They try to make their way. Plant does come down. 3v3. But the guns are not in their favor.
Judge in the hand, Molly just completely backing them up, making sure that you are going to be playing exactly like Michael Jackson, not anywhere forward. He's going to be backing up, trying to do a moonwalk into point. It's not going to be the name of the game. Flash guns come out, does get taken out, but the ult is going to beautifully disable Sponge. Rio's going to be able to take the pick from his own ult. Now it's a 1v3 situation. KW, the side of UOttawa, was going to see if he can pick a Sheriff, but the flank from OK. Good call-outs from the side of UBC. They take round 5.
I really did think that when they used the Nightfall from like OK's Nightfall, that they were gonna send the go trigger for Day to go in with the showstopper, but it was such a really good call, and that swing at A main looked very, very scary. One of them was left at 1 HP.
That's
could have been bad.
It was very. I did not think that they were going to be able to even get a single kill off that. They knew someone was there. They had to call us the information, but it seems like the shot was not just placed right there yet. Maybe people are still warm up. It is the first game of this day. People just gotta shake loose a little bit. Going for another C push is going to be the side of UBC once again. 129 is what they have to work with, but it's a lot of utility for them to clear in here.
Invested 2 ultis that right. Not sure if they have much. Actually, no, they have plenty of utils to work with for Day to go into site. He's gonna catch onto 1.
There.
Now.
Oh,
Woman's Smoke is gonna stall.
Have the call that someone is playing behind that wall, behind boxes. Is the KWSP check out pop shots, and it seems like C push is not going to work on the favor. Wondering that why they are favoring so much on C. It seems like to be a very comfortable pick in terms of starting off their attack in rounds, but it's losing them little more and more. They do have the setup for A, making sure, but Spawn just waiting patiently on Ruins, trying to see if he can find a way. Here's the call up, but misses on the shot. Day takes the quick headshot, and that's going to be the first blood of this match. Only 27 seconds remaining, and it's going to be a rush to the site. Kill utility, 20-second push.
KWSP able to get that kill. Rio able to protect Wingman as they take B sites. Oh, tackle, they're almost getting that kill. It's a link, not sure. They're separated from each other. Don't know if they can do.
Life remaining. He knows that players are just there waiting, and that's going to be the corner peak of all time. Rio taking one on Saint, and it's going to leave KWSP with a hair and a limb. Just going to see if he can opt for the save instead. It's not worth it going to that 4-5, especially when you have a good gun in hand. And that's going to hurt the economy a little bit for the side of UOttawa, and maybe force them into the eco, because that's a lot of damage done, and a little bit more money as well with Plant being down.
Day winning that raise on raise violence, like A mount was so. I forgot to call out, but Day winning the raise battle was so huge. It sent Ottawa into a scramble as they just didn't know which side to take. They were still on C. They were like rotating over to A. Great call to hit B, and it paid off.
It seemed like
massively.
Intel was not favoring it's not favoring them on their side just yet. They did hear the call. They heard both both C4s too. But unfortunate, duel was not won. They are going to be going for another C push. Maybe they're going to be faking a little bit, but it does seem to be a very comfy pick. And as you see, they're going to be depending on their utility a little bit more. Going for an aggressive push from UOttawa on that hill. And it seems like they know and are aware of it just in time. They're going to be opting immediately for a rotate instead.
Lots and lots of aggression coming through from C mound. They have made a lot of space towards A. They might commit to it soon.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice
just
information gathering from Rio. Able to see that if someone is able to be contested there, and already Shakal and the side of the JKJ there are going to be very, very comfy on these positions. No audible cues. They are slightly aware of presence. Omen pops coming, Omen smoke coming out for the side of UOttawa. So it's going to be very interesting what they have in store as they do make the rotate. Doors does come down, see if they can provide somewhat of a distraction. And they're going to be mean raise Kiwi on the side there, waiting for them to go cross and the call out given. Smoke does come down. It's going to be blinding them. Sponge coming on the flank. You know someone's there and almost gets it. Does. Shows Rocky
30
Fuel
seconds left.
comes up, does claim one, and that's going to put them in a very pretty position. Flanks go well.
Last
Put a
player
little bit of panic for
standing.
UBC. APL does get one on today. That's going to leave Fade of UBC all alone on right in the middle of nowhere.
amazing, amazing read. That rotate over to A was absolutely massive. Sponge able to get two, trading his own life with the showstopper. Was so huge. That spike dropped after that play as well.
Yeah, seems like they are very, very, very much struggling on. Sorry, the side of UBC was struggling a lot on trying to figure out where these players were. That intel like denied them a lot, and they didn't know where these players would be pushing, especially that aggressive mound on A from last round. Looks like they're going to be doing the same thing again, but they don't know how to take it because they already have the angles covered for themselves with their own guns. And that's going to be a little bit of a patient game to see who lets up first.
They are made aware that there's multiple people at the mound. It's okay, they're gonna pop the thrash. They're gonna catch anyone. The tether is absolutely massive.
Nice headshot, double headshot.
Oh,
Beautiful gunplay from this team here. Utilizing that ult to the fullest. It's going to be Kiwi winning that duel. Both Omens. It's going to be one coming out on top. Kiwi takes that one. Beating the face of three people, though. Rotating on Doors to see if he can find an answer for his team with only one player left. It's KJ. And Hummer coming on the flank. Going to be able to get one onto APL. And that's going to put down comfortably on the 8th round for them.
beautiful, beautiful punish coming through here from UBC. KWSP just didn't have a chance, was tethered, was brazenated, was tamed. And it's really unfortunate that X-Saint wasn't able to get the trade. Day absolutely activated now.
It's only going to be a matter of time before UOttawa's economy hurts them. They are to get a good, nice full buy, but only time will tell that they did expend the last of their resources for this round, so hopefully they can make the best of it. And it does be seeming that the more they push this C, they were going for more of a pressure, but it's going to be the other side, going for the Thrasher, trying to see if he can claim it. Does get the one, but UBC Day comes out on top, and that's not what you want when you're investing on an ult like that from UOttawa. And they're going to be going for a rotate. The work is done, and now for A time.
Let's see, can APL hold off the site as they're making the call to commit to the A push? Molly's last time did a lot of damage. Are they going to break it in time? They're going to commit the lockdown to the A site, and look at the rotates coming through. They're flanking. This alarm bot could make them aware. There is someone flank.
Yeah, both players coming from behind. They are aware. KWSP takes the first one with K-Saint right behind him, taking on one, and another from the front. It's just a pinch of all time, and they're just throwing out kills like it's no tomorrow. UOttawa, what a cleanup from both sides, and good call-outs too.
They were absolutely sandwiched on both sides. This is the first ever loss in the tournament for UBC Black. They could not defend against it. Amazing, amazing counterplay.
And this is exactly what you want to see from both teams here as well, as we're only 3 rounds away from half already, and it's even almost. But the only thing that's not even is the side of economy. Timeout coming from the side of UBC. See what went wrong, and from what I know as well, that last round might actually set a really big momentum for both sides. Very curious to like what do you think that Ottawa has cooking up, especially with a pinch maneuver that they didn't show before.
Yeah, you know, they for the most part they didn't like show many like flank plays, so UBC definitely like wasn't expecting the double flank coming through, and then the sandwich from stairs was absolutely incredible. What else could they possibly be cooking up? But the way they're positioned at the moment on the map, probably on more C aggression. Having that presence at C mound has just been really, really huge for them. So it's I think that they might do. I think they might just give up A, just have Killjoy set up A, and then just have her like sit around B, so that way none of her stuff's deactivated. But for the
Yeah.
most part, this is an attacker-sided map, and so far it's been very close.
Yeah, for attacker side of the map, you know, it's been absolutely crazy with Quackers in this side of the match, and hopefully they do have an answer, because it's going to be very dependent on the adaptability that UBC has, and hopefully that timeout gave them a little bit of patience to talk to their coach a little bit. And it's going to be proving so real. Bouncer and Day taking 3 shots, not without trades though. Ixane and Spawn do come out on top in terms of that, but it's going to be a 3-2 now, and the round has just started, which means utility is still up and available. They do have both Omen also to see that they can flank each other or follow as well. Weir is going to be able to get a plant down. It's going to be both teammates for the side of UOttawa, trying to see if they can defend against it, but Rio is right there and ready from his own plant too. Flash comes up, waiting to see if he can win that. And almost a headshot! APL able to win that on top, had better crossfire placement, sees both. But that's a 2v1 when seeing the same person. One of them is going to go down, maybe two, but one team comes out top for that 10th round, and it's going to be UBC.
It's so unfortunate. Kiwi was able to completely avoid OK's Prowler. They had no idea, but Kiwi just wasn't looking on sight, and Rio able to shut that down. Oh man, I was completely wrong. They made an aggressive A push, but just didn't work out in their favor.
No, not at all, but it seems like that timeout did pay off for the side of UBC. And we're going to be seeing the fruitions of that right now. They're going to be going for another aggressive A push. Blind and Bird comes out. Sorry. Eyes comes out to see if they can pay anyway. And it's going to immediately be a push to C. Comfy position 2, which means it's going to be a lackluster. And they do have a lot of utility to come up. The Dog's going to try to see if he can find that as well. No one on the medium right. Soul Shopper comes up trying to see if he can find any person. But the rotate and the backstep of the KJ does do work. Does miss. Hummer covering their flanks beautifully. It's going to keep going down. That's their util and smokes to deny any information gone. And with Spike planting down, time's against them.
Have to be super aware. The spike is down, planted at C. But they're just so scared of Hummer on this lurk. They know exactly where they are. So
all come down to the side of Faye. For the fight of UOttawa, it's going to be a lot of information of where these players are. And proven so. Xane takes it. Spawn take out okay, but Xane with a 3-piece with APL falling behind. That all decided. What information gain and intel to react upon from the side of UOttawa. And that's going to be 11th round for them too.
Wow, that was probably one of the best site retakes I've ever seen. They popped the Nightfall and just pressed W, went full in. Xane, massive 3K. As they have a chance to force a 6-6 half.
Yeah, they do. And last round into the half too. 6-6 is going to be even Stevens. And as you said, from an attacker-sided map, we were not expecting this. Economy seems to be in the medium balance for both teams, so they're trying their best to see what they can balance with. Flash comes out, trying to see if they can find anyone aggressively on the mound. And they do have both players there. KJ right up and ready. Decide to put their entire team there to not let any sort of push, but reading where these players are coming from as well really well. All their smoke comes out to continue, and that's actually a little bit too close on the edge. Could provide more of a peak advantage for the side of UBC. And as you see, Gecko right there trying to see if he can take advantage of that. But doesn't seem like they're going to give any.
In position for a paranoia play as it comes through the tether. Is it going to catch anyone? It does catch out the sponge off. Oh, the double kill with the paint shells!
Wow, painted in red is the floor of the side of UOttawa, and it's gonna force them into a 3-way split. Gecko, Omen, and KJ are left alive for the side of UOttawa, but they're all split up, and it's gonna leave both teammates of UBC to attack this A site.
Here.
Does recover Spike, and that's going to be huge. Ummer onto APL. That's going to provide him a very huge disadvantage too, because that the alarm bot's not going to call out any position. Smoke comes out, and that's going to be a huge advantage in terms of intel denial. Plank goes down with 23 seconds left. Time is now flip-flop. Tables have been flipped, but the Thrasher comes out. Fish is limiting the C2C. Disable will be going on the side of Omen, and it's going to be a Molly trying to see if he can caught out anyway. Does almost gets a couple damage with a flank, almost gets himself. It's going to be almost a pit. Does throw almost just he does pick up one, sees the feet of Hummer, and taking both. Recovery, no matter what intel or util was against them. Played out well when you have good teamwork. UOttawa making it even on the match, or sorry, on the half.
Switching sides.
I thought for a second UBC had it. That paint shell kill was absolutely huge, but they just couldn't win out. Forced to use the Omen ulti to get the spike, and a nice kill from Hummer, killing APL. But fortunately, they just couldn't win out the 2v2. And we move on to Pistol. Like you said, even Stevens, attacker-sided map. Let's see if Ottawa can capitalize.
And this Pistol round is going to be, I feel like, in my opinion, the setter of momentum and pace. If it's this even and this back and forth, like we did have UBC getting that 3 round, as you see there, during the wars round 4, 5, and 6. But it's been going back and forth ever since, and they just made it even. So now that it's swapped sides, we're going to be seeing what UOttawa has in store in terms of their attacking side. What they can play with instead.
A lot of presence. The APL only saw Day, I believe, so they don't know that there's 3 people flanking. They just know that Day pushed out really aggressively on B. Dizzy not gonna spine anything.
And a lot of util being wasted to see if they can get any infill, but not being valued. But with 3 people ready and available, knowing that someone's going to peek eventually, OK and Rio do fall down to the hands of UOttawa. And both of them trying to see Flash does go on today. He's in a little bit of a tough spot. KW does get shot called. Day and an XA2 get trades, and KW is going to clean it up from the side. It's going to be UBC with a beautiful push onto A, covering all sides as well.
Honestly, that was really well done coming through from Ottawa. They sent 3 people up A heaven, went straight to CT spawn to kill everyone there, and then once they knew, they're like, hey, I think everyone else is flank, and they just absolutely shut down any chance they had of a retake. Momentum now swinging in their favor.
Especially with that triple flank as well, it did not have the manpower they need to stop the momentum going for an A push, and it looks like it's going to be the same page of just C-Race 2 on this A push. They'll get intel where these players are, and they are expecting it heavily. And now it's going to be just a full frontal defense on the front line. Rio trying to see if they can expect someone, but double shots. Lead Sponge and KW on the assist. Sponge getting a second. That's going to be done with the spray and spray on the corners. And just an absolute sweep. Flawless coming from the side of UOttawa. Placing the crosshairs really well, and especially these players to be so aggressive.
They had the perfect read, 5 people defending A site, but it just didn't. They couldn't win a gunfight, unfortunately. The trades were just there. Actually, no, there were no trades at all.
Oh, not a single person fell for the side of UOttawa. 2 players very low, but very, very deciding. And this attacking, like I said, that pistol round set the momentum of this. And it seems like it's going to be doing so, but they're going to be changing up their style just a little bit, making it known that they're trying to go for an A push. So they use their C4 players on A. But I guess they do know that it's only due time that they got to shake up just a little bit more. 1 player on scene is going to be the KJ to see if they can take the stronghold and anchor position there as they push onto Dune. Meanwhile, other side of UOttawa are going for a B push. Rio Bouncer denies any sort of utility at all. Not going to leave them in for any intel gain. And now they're going to go for a full C now that they have the availability for us. Thrasher comes out to the side of UOttawa, not finding anyone.
I completely missed that they had the Keko ulti available. SpongeBob tried to get a really aggressive position to try and catch them out. Immediately punished, peeking into 2 people. They do have the Thrash to work with again. Should be coming off cooldown.
trades coming out. St. Kiwi come on top, but Shackle doesn't go down without a fight onto KWPSP. And that's going to put them in this comfortable 3v3 situation. Seems like they do have more of the util. Day gets the beautiful flank call out saying, hey, there's one in box. Try to see if you can help me, but the headshot from Kiwi is going to provide a little bit more beneficial. Rio does know that there's someone there. Kiwi with a double headshot. Insane. Coming from the flank. Absolutely amazing teamwork from UOttawa. Really, really dominate seems on their attacking rounds now.
They knew exactly where Kiwi was. I'm pretty sure Day 100% made the call out that they were banned, but Kiwi standing their ground, able to take 3 on that round. Absolutely massive as it forces UBC on an eco. It's 9-6 in Ottawa's favor.
It's gonna hurt them quite a bit, and it's gonna be all shares coming from their side, so they're gonna have to rely on what they can do now, and it seems like they're gonna be waiting for the fight to be taken to them. They might know that they're gonna be pretty hard on what to do. Aggressive plays once again coming from the A side of UBC defense, and they're gonna be just waiting for any intel, see where these players are coming from instead. They do know that players are on A, so they're gonna depend too just in case. But it looks like the main goal is gonna be B call. It does spot out OKK. They do know there. Oh, almost double headshot, but damage done to the Rays of UOttawa. And that's going to be very beneficial when you're trying to deny any sort of momentum. Flash comes out, denies, though. UBC Day does take the first pick onto that, but a double kill if you count your own teammate as one. Does claim at EPL in Rio, and that's not really good. But they still have a man lead. Man health advantage. Hummer gets a headshot onto Sponge, and it's just going to be an all-out brawl with 3v1 left.
Wow, what an incredible hold on B sites with just sheriffs only. And they did expend the showstopper there. Unfortunately, it did end up killing Rio. Now KWSP taking a super aggressive position. Send out Wingman to go plant and is immediately flanking into CT spawn. But it's just not the right read. Everyone is just on the flank together.
It's going to be who flanks the best, who has the better flanker or flankies in this part, because they are stuck together like glue. This is a team effort game. It looks like KWSP does know it, but the knife might have given the read a little bit, and that mark is going to set the pace for them as well. They know he's exactly there. Shots missed, but shots connected. OKK, it's going to be the 15th round in this match going to them instead, and that's going to put the first round of this half for UBC. Nice, Thrifty.
A massive Thrifty. They cannot let this game escalate out of their hands any further than it already has. Losing that original buy round, but now with the Thrifty, they are back in this game.
It seems like they're going to be able to get nice guns on their hands and force a little bit of an equal pace for the side of UOttawa. Does seem like they're going to be going for the light shields to force out those full guns. But it does seem that well, Bulldog coming out as well for full shields. That's you don't see that every day, but it might provide beneficial. It's going to be a C push once again from the side of UOttawa. Flash comes out, see they can spot anything, but no aggressive mound push this time. They're going to be going immediate for rotate. There's not a lot of resistance on A or B. I see still double teams there. Great nade comes out. They do put the early virus there, waiting to see if anyone can get caught a little bit. Oh, Showstopper coming out, trying to find anyone. Rocket Fuse ticking down, can't find anyone. He's got to put the rocket there somewhere. Sponge not knowing where to place it until not given, and that's going to be very beneficial with little to no value for the side of UOttawa.
Sponge able to spot out Day. They are aware that there is at least someone CT. The two people are ready at the door of B, but they're trying to fight down APL. Able to take down one, but gets traded out by Shackle. Is now Exxon. Get that kill. UBC Day is activated online, but X-Saints able to shut it down. 3K.
And it's going to be another attack in round 10-7 for this first match of day 2 of Val versus your CIE tournament 24. Don't forget, exclamation Tellus, exclamation BMO for these two sponsors that this tournament is hosted by, because ladies and gentlemen, it's a absolute time winder and very exciting sets. So thank
Placing
you to
swamp
them
grenade.
for hosting this and
Placing swamp
sponsoring us in
grenade.
this tournament. Make sure to check them out. As we continue here on to the next round, we're going to be seeing them pushing once again onto C. Once again, a favorable position for teams, both teams as well. Not going to be aggressive push once again. It's going to be KJ with util and need to play, and a nice headshot from OK onto APL. And that's going to give flank availability for both of them, and util denied. Now that KJ's out of the game too. C push though, coming from UOttawa.
It's super interesting. In the first half, UOttawa took so much aggressive C mount positioning. But now it just seems that UBC Black's turn on defense. They want to take super aggressive A main space. As the trades not in favor of University of Ottawa.
Bomb buddy out.
Time is
Somebody
ticking
puts a pick up
down
too.
against them though. Spike is planted down, but it looks like they're going to be making the
Face
retake, but all coming from the side. Double ult, but it seems like it couldn't miss. Where'd the fish go? This is not the C, it's the land. It seems to be exasperating. Only one player that's left for the side of Fade. Does get the headshot. Shackle does fall down. It almost gets this right click, but it's going to be Day coming down. But thank God they have another player into Hummer. 4 piece of this round will be taking
Push no button. Save
the
the day.
18th round for this series.
I'm sorry to bring up a League of Legends reference, but did he just cancel it?
I think so. Just poof. Houdini, magician. It's gone.
Did,
I don't know what
did he
I have no
cancel
idea what
it?
happened. I think they were set a little bit too much in the days too. They were very confused on where that ult went. They were very dependent on them, so it's that he didn't even have his gun ready to be able to counter that retake.
It's so unfortunate too, because in a 2v4 situation like that, they decided to commit both the Nightfall and the Thrash, but the Thrash apparently just immediately got cancelled. Because once again, they're taking aggressive A space.
Very, very interesting both sides here. It's going to be a full frontal attack onto B, and they are reading into a showstopper. Comes up and misses. They know that both players are coming from either side. Stinger stings the side of Rio. UBC Day does get onto APEL, but it's going to be trades coming up. KOSP does go down without a fight, but OK takes him. Saint going on to OK, and those are nice trades following up from both teams. But plan is denied. Minute 9 remaining. Saint does take down Hummer. It's going to left in a 3v1. And a nice headshot. Good reads.
2 more rounds is all Ottawa needs. They have taken full advantage of Lotus being an attacker-favored map. Is now the timeout gonna be coming through here from GBC Black. They cannot afford any more mistakes from here on out.
They can. It's do or die time, because reminder, this is a best of 1. You only got 1 shot, 1 chance. You can't have another one. You can't. So right now we have to see what they can pull out. Maybe this time will be, this time I will apply it a little bit beneficial, maybe not, but they really got to pick it up. But what do you think is going wrong for their side? What do you think they gotta pick it up a little bit to get these rounds on the board?
It's just the A aggression just hasn't been paying off for them. I don't exactly know like what else can be done, like what else can be done when the A aggression just hasn't been working. You just have to like pivot to a different plan entirely. Also super unfortunate. They expended the showstopper to try and stop the push. It didn't find anyone. As a sting, like you said earlier in that round, the stinger.
And just like the KJ, dumb-faced founded as they're trying to think and wonder what they can do next. But good read on that too. That those A mains are not proven beneficial, and it looks like it's gonna be an absolute winder, because they're like, hey, you gotta defend C a little bit, but it looks like they're going to the mines just a little bit more. You, Ottawa, are just going early for a C push, knowing that they've been going A, and now with the timeout, reading into their own plan. Maybe the coaches is reading into themselves a little bit. Going for a full A push is going to be the entire team going to that side. Spike will be going down because there's no defense to deny.
The lockdown is going to be absolutely massive. They don't have any tools to try and stop it. They do have a lockdown of their own to counter it. I'm not sure how it's going to play out. Day has a massive flank, but is a Spectre going to be enough? A Spectre light shield. His presence is known.
Insanity. They do have the flank coming from Day. And oh, Spectre almost connects, but Kiwi's able to get the refrag. Shotcall does get sponged down, and now it's going to be KWSP just taking the pop shots. waiting for these defenders to come one by one. Rio does get the headshot. That's going to be very, very well done from the side.
One
Smoke is
enemy
not just
remaining.
denying intel very, very well. They don't know where these players, but sprays go for them. Kiwi with a huge read to backstep just in time is going to set them
Match
on
point.
match point for Lotus.
Interesting choice. They didn't use their own I think it's because they were on an eco run. They didn't want to use it, but Hummer is still holding on to the lockdown, not using it to counter it. Does put Ottawa at match point. This is it. This is their last chance, their last hope in this tournament. They need 4.
Very, very interesting from both sides here. And now it's going to be do or die time for the side of USB. They got to figure out what they can do. Reading into the C push once again, but it looks like it's going to pay out as they immediately call out the resistance. They are seeing the arm of the Gecko. They do have the ult advantage, which means things can get a little bit dicey for the side of UOttawa. They're going to have to go for A. Util is set up, could spot them out a little bit earlier. That turret is set very, very well on the corner. It is spot out, though. They do hear it, so they know they can't push just yet. So the smoke is going to be coming out. But guess what? It's behind the wall. They don't have to worry about it.
Oh, okay. Using the Nightfall, marking 4. You know exactly where everyone is. They're making the calls to rotate now. Day just beating out the door. It's not gonna make Kiwi push any further than that. No stopper.
Connects.
Okay.
But it's only connects so well. Hummer, instead of getting the double piece onto Sponge and X-Day, it's going to force them to use their own ult to see if they can rotate to a C site, while Gecko just walks it on by. 500 miles. I would like to walk some more because they are rotating, and you're going to be meeting the guns of this team oh so soon. They do have 2 ults in the pocket, 3 just now. And KWSP giving the call, saying like, hey, I'm going to send my fish into the ocean, see if I can get these done. And it does disable one of them. Actually, both instead. Flash comes up and they don't know it. KWSP, that's the one. Gets the 2. And it's attacker side in 1. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You have UOttawa taking the series point and winning on this top A. Wow.
So tragic. The way Rio, he pulled out the Thrash, and then they couldn't. If they had 2 people looking at Thrash there, they probably would have been able to destroy it together. But no, because there's only one person shooting at it. It just was too tanky.
I thought it missed. I'll be honest. I thought the KJ was not disabled at all because the radius did not seem. It seemed a little bit just shy short, but just claims bolt and just let KVWSP very, very well. And I gotta say, as we thought before, first half seemed very, very even from both sides. To be able to pick up these rounds on the defense side from UOttawa, being an attacker side of the map, really, really well done, and just a powerhouse after. So I'm very, very curious to see what the plan was after the timeout from BBC. Maybe something different happened, but GG's to them, and it's going to be very, very unfortunate for the side of UOttawa in terms of that first half, because I'm very curious on why it went so even and so different on the second.
The reads on the side of UOttawa, whoever is doing the IGL shot calling just did an absolute FNS masterclass. Oh my, the reads, the rotates, they had it all. Then the C aggression absolutely shut down anything that UBC wanted to do on offense. Like I was talking about, the UBC Black's win condition was get Rio to get the plant down. Their win rates on post plants have been absolutely incredible, but they just couldn't get it down.
Yeah, but GG's to them. As you have it, UOttawa is your winners for this first top 8, and we're going to give a huge shout out and thank you to Tellus and BMO. BMO, oh, what an absolute promo from these guys. They help you focus on what's important and have your checks and savings together. Whether it's credit cards or borrowing just for students, you can also get up to 12 months of Domino's Pizza worth $190 for your current student offers. No monthly plans when in your school, and up to after 1 year while you graduate. Convenient branch locations, whether you're at home or at school, and unlimited transaction, especially when you use Interact to send parents or some of your money too. So head down there to their Twitch. They stream every Thursday at 7, run by Sean, the gaming's first gaming relations specialist, and he brings such a help commitment to his clients. So try to see if your banking plan fits you with BMO, and check out their Twitch, because that's going to bring you up to the next level. And tell us thank you so much for you guys too. It's the best place for Canadian gamers to come and prove their skills, whether you're pro or casual. Absolutely annihilating the field. One of the monthly cross events for a variety of games, and there's always something going on. So look the chat on Twitch chat, exclamation tells exclamation BMO. You can get any information you want there to take a part of this. But for now, we're going to be taking just a short break for the next game, but don't go anywhere. We got a lot of match comings up. I've been Injix, this has been Saya, and we'll be seeing you just in a moment.
When I first heard about the TELUS esports series, I was like, there's no way.
I was absolutely stoked.
You don't really hear about esports at all in Canada, let alone from a big company like TELUS.
Canada does have a scene, and we do have people who are thriving towards getting us into that bigger picture.
2 versus 1, and it should be their game. The Bronze Manovas from second, now finally find first.
Simply put, the TELUS Esports Series is esports for everyone. It's our take of what we think the esports industry should look like and where we think it should go. It's way more fun to compete for something when there's something on the line. And the TELUS Esports Series gives players of all skill levels opportunities to experience that. We really want to make the gaming experience more fun for everyone, and we want to help the gaming industry evolve and grow the way that it should. And I think the time is right for it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with day 2 of Valorant top 18. That's now into top 8 into now semi-finals. Best of 3. We have Conu against UOttawa that we just saw defeat the UBC, and Conu did actually beat Fanshawe Fuel 13-4 on split. Very deciding game, and a strong team coming to go up against this team of UOttawa. I'm Ninjix. This is Saya. How you feeling for this one?
I'm feeling very excited. You know, we just saw Ottawa come off a massive victory against UBC Black. A very dominating second half too. So they're coming off a really nice high of that really dominant second half on Lotus.
It's gonna be very well, and obviously with maps coming up, Breeze is gonna be the first map, and that's a little bit of a strange one. As I'm pretty sure we were talking behind the scenes, you said Viper was nerf. How do you see this playing out?
I'm not sure. Like, will we see like more teams like switch to Viper out for Harbor? Harbor is pretty much filling the similar role to Viper, as we do have a bit of a peek into champs agent select. Sorry, as never mind, both teams actually locked in Viper, so I don't think teams are that phased by the nerfs. Even though she's nerfed quite heavily, you can't pick up the orb anymore, which is huge for hull control on Breeze specifically.
Wow. No, that's a game changer, because a lot of tech and util come up. But as bans go in smoothly, we're waiting on 2 players. UOttawa against Conu onto Breeze. It seems like they're going to be cooking up something, and I feel like it's almost a mirror, with the exception of Yoru instead of the KO on the other side. Very curious to see some plays from this. An agent you don't see a lot at all.
Yeah, this is very Pacific coded. I know, like, specifically the Pacific region, they like to play a Yoru on Breeze. This is like probably shades of Paper X coming through here from Ottawa. I like it a lot. You know, there's some really creative things that you can do. You can TP all over the map. I want to see how this Yoru gets activated, but not just yet, as the Yoru will be on defense first for Ottawa.
Yeah, Yoru on defense, not obviously the way you want to start it. Maybe had a little bit of deciding on the coin flip there. But KO everything seems subsided on both sides, with Viper, Jet, Sova, and Cypher. Viper and Cypher on both sides. The only difference is the KO for the side of Conu, and then UOttawa was bringing that Yoru. First round goes off. We already seen a sheriff right off bat. Typical to see from this duelist. Deny comes out from the knife, and it's gonna be almost a nice headshot onto APL. Conu mindless to be able to get one onto Sponge, and that's KO immediately down. Not the start you want to see. It's gonna put them in a very good position for a very nice take onto B side.
Already the recon dart coming through for the retake, but not gonna find anything as it was destroyed immediately. Now they're trying to swing out, trying to push at the site, but one by one they all fall. It's a flawless round for Conu to start off the game.
Wow. Well placed shots from both teams here. But Conu coming out on top and using the Shearer's name to the fullest as well. Very, very well done in terms of that 8 take 2. Immediately denying any sort of util with that knife. Denying UOttawa to even find any sort of way to deny that push swiftly on by, and it seems like they're going to be still putting a lot of more manpower on A, and it's going to be going into the favor of Conu, going for another B push. Knife comes out, denying, smokes come out, seeing if they're going to be someone behind that pillar, but on 90, not going to be very, on elbow, sorry, they're going to be very, very curious on why someone's playing there, but Conu comes up on top with double, and it's going to be a flank for Yor too. So they do have plant down, but they got that flank bound. Time ticking down. They got to see if they can find something yet.
Yeah, able to get the pick on the one. Trying to find something. They ran out of ammo, trying to pick up the sheriff, not going to find anything. This Conu mindless with the sheriff that they had from the first round finds 2. Not the best start, but they are on a bye. You know, rifles are super important on a map like Breeze, long sight lines. And let's see how they can capitalize on it.
Too. Waiting for that push, waiting for someone to come out on elbow, but a little bit too aggressive, and all they have to do is just peek it at the right time. Sova on that box, just falling down to the hands. And it looks like they're going to be going for B once again. Now, UOttawa reading into that they're favoring that side a little bit more, calling out immediately. It's going to be the wall and the tripwires, trying to see if they can catch someone inbound. But Viper bubble, reminder, can't pick it up anymore. It's there and there solely. Means that you got to really, really depend on how you play out this team. And it's because they have wall to back it up just in case. But it looks like they're going to be trying to see if they can rotate just a little bit more, because didn't really work on that favor in terms of utility.
Super aggressive space being taken as they are going to be tagged up. I wonder if they're going to be able to punish that. Super aggressive play from KO. Your flash comes through. Exxon able to get the kill there. They should know that all of Viper's util is going to be on B. A call to rotate to A would be absolutely massive. They would not have any smokes at all for a retake. Viper's solo controller is super, super punishing. You don't have any util available for retakes. Sponge able to get the kill onto AZN.
APL just trying to take a couple pop shots onto Thriller right there. And Mindless not expecting the Viper on the left, and does trying to distract it by APL. Very, very well done as well.
Left.
And it's now going to put them in a very unfortunate situation with a 5v1. Almost a flawless, but Cypher is going to be the next one who's going to meet up. And on one tap as well, but location being revealed from that tripwire, and with APL on the flank from that previous kill. Going to be putting them on the flawless in the first round for UOttawa.
Big round there. Can't be losing your buy round like this. Now both teams, even Stevens. This is going to be huge. Conu looking pretty well poised to get Mindless's Neural Theft up. Would be a pretty big ulti if they can get a pick for him.
Yeah, and obviously economy hurting for the side of Conu, and having to force out a lot of pressure on their actual guns. And it's going to be putting them, they do have guns, they do got armor, but can they pull it off? They're going to be another B push here, seeming more comfortable, but like last round, it's going to be more util of Viper, and all util on Viper actually, on that B site still. So how are they going to be able to push that Yor on elbow to see if they can gain themselves a little bit more space? Because they're going to be sitting up at the low stance. So Shock Dart comes out, double bounce, does almost tag the side of Viper. Doesn't see her. Jet falls down, KO does too, does get the rage back, but Stone does not come down without a fight, gets onto Rondi. And now it's Thrilla and their own Cypher with 1.5 HP pools, apart from 3 people on that B side. It's going to be a complete swap for the side of the Sova, trying to go for the flank, but know that the rotates inbound. So all he's got to do is sit there, sit pretty, and wait till they come to his jaws.
I'm curious, do they want to save here? They are looking pretty low now.
Only 34 seconds remaining too.
Well, looks like they're gonna commit.
30 seconds left.
Gonna be All up to Exant here. Trying to see how many they can get. Sure they know.
One enemy
Peeks
remaining.
out.
Spike down B.
Get down Gorilla. Mindless gets the trade in
flick.
the end.
Everyone hiding.
They're both have committed, but they only have 12 seconds.
10 seconds left.
Don't have the spike yet. They still don't have the spike. They didn't pick up the spike there. They're just perma ping. They know exactly where they are. 2 seconds left. Not enough time. And they will stay alive for now.
So close. So close. Yeah, so far. Amazing Cypher all two. Got a lot of information from them as well. Trying to almost brought it back for the side of Conu as well. And it seemed like it seemed like very possible. It was very possible for him to put it off. Mindless was just complete opposite of his username. Did have a big brain plays, knowing where the players are, but UOttawa playing it very, very safely, buying time just a little bit more than usual, and wasting that time, that clock. But now it's going to be on to round 5. See what they have in store. An aggressive push coming from Sponge, knowing that they love to sit on elbow, thinking someone's on spawn. Patience and success. Sponge with a double kill on the headshot. An aggressive play plays off. Ronnie gets the trade onto APL, but Kiwi is going to go down to Ronnie. And all of a sudden it's a 4v2 with only one person in mid and one person on that mid top up there. I think the call up was made, knowing that he's up there too. Mindless, just waiting from any sort of pushes from both sides. And Thriller with only a shiver to a name, struggling to see what he could do here.
Beautiful trigger discipline coming through, but it's so important to note Exxon on the Jet had the op but was dropped by Mindless. I wonder if they're gonna make any calls to try and pick it up, but it looks like they're just gonna try and flank around. No one's even close to picking up the op that's in spawn. Now KWSP, you don't know. Gorilla, they're gonna get this read. They hear stomping coming through from Hall.
30 seconds left.
This is so tense, so quiet. No one wants to make any mistakes. No one wants to show their presence. But Kiwi able to take the kill onto Thrilla. Now it's just Mindless. They know exactly where he is. His footsteps were known. A ping comes through on the minimap. They want the op for
10
Exant.
seconds left.
And he's just trying to watch there patiently as he goes for a save with only 5 seconds remaining. Round will go to UOttawa, but just playing it very, very safe. 5 seconds in case they try to take a pop shot on him. They don't know where he is, but Mindless playing it very, very smart. Mindless, you know, got to change your name tag. If you're going to be making very smart plays like that, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Perhaps it's reverse psychology because he is just going crazy right now.
Yeah,
7-1.
Jeez. But for the side of UOttawa, looking very, very pretty here as well on the map, especially this with the Viper being nerfed to boot. Looks like they're going to be sending up a little bit less, knowing that speed isn't working just yet for them. So they're going to be going for an A push and reading into that as smoke line or the wall does come out, and will be putting up right way. An aggressive push, flash comes out, and almost a whiff. Does get a teleport out, but does claim the head of Vazin.
Using the dimensional drifts to get away. I thought they were going to get the punish of the Sponge, but they're just not going to. He's trying to ping out where exactly they are. APL is tagged up. They know exactly where he is. Can they get it? No, they do not. KWSP whiffs the shots. They're going to try and retake with an op. It's really, really rough. 2v4.
On you looking very, very comfortable, and that aggressive play almost costed them did cost them a lot. And now it seems to be the other side. Recon Dar not going to get any intel. Doesn't seem to spot out Kiwi or their Jet as well. Exant able to get that headshot onto Ronnie, and that's going to put them a little bit more comfy. Only two and a little bit on that Jet for health pools, but time is ticking down dwindly, and looks like they're going to be trying to go for that opposite. Very expensive weapon. They're going to be going for a save, but it looks like Kiwi's just waiting. Basic trigger discipline. Almost gets the headshot, but Thrilla kills the thrills of this game. He gets the headshot, and it's going to be him just saving. But the round goes to Conu.
It would have been massive for Kiwi to get those 2 exit frags. They just couldn't get the kill. The wide swing coming through from Thrilla. Didn't stand a chance. Now, let's see. if Exxon can get super proactive with this op.
Yeah, it looks like the economy is not hurting that bad, except for Kiwi having to force out the Vandal with only light shields and $100 to remain. And right now, they're going to be seeing if they can have another setup at A, thinking that they're going to go, but it seems that it's even Steve in terms of split defense, not knowing where exactly they're going to be pushing, as it's not working to the fullest, but they did just take A. And they are expecting that aggressive push, playing it a little bit safely, but they are going to be going for an A push. And it looks like UOttawa are expecting a little bit different. Does hear the ult though come in, and your GP will be able to benefit a little bit 3v4 in this terms of this firefight. Flash does go out, blinds the clone that's coming up as well. It does flash cause almost, and it's almost gonna be a shot, but APL comes up on top. It's gonna be cause one. That's gonna be first blood down. 4v5 for this post-plant situation. Nate comes out, and that's gonna be Sova ult coming from the other side. Does slot out. Sponge gets a double onto
One
Ronnie.
enemy remaining.
So AWSP onto Mindless. And it's going to be very good defense from the side of UOttawa. Double headshot, almost a third. But APL comes out on top to close this round for UOttawa.
What an incredible retake. I really did think, like, the plan that Conu had, they had the null command to push onto sites. That way they knew APL was here. APL couldn't get the Viper's Pit out to stop the push. And already I can see in chat, Mindless complimenting the enemy team for some really nice shots.
Mind on that ult, and that was something I was going to point out too. That ult kind of set a little bit of the pace there, not knowing where it was coming from. But it seems like they were able to dodge just well enough, and just smooth beats on this breeze of a match. Don't know how this team is going to go. It's only 4-3, and it's even somewhat even. And oh, a nice shot from Sponge, and double nice shots from Sane. And that's going to put them in a very comfortable lead in the beginning of the round as an A push goes once again. But jeez, that's a defense you want to have.
Look at how proactive Sponge is being. He got the kill into B, immediately TP to A. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the kill. AWS able to get trade there, APL. Following up, Spike is down. He's tagged up. They know exactly where Mindless is. Mindless has been able to save the rifle twice now. Can they save again? They cannot.
Seems like these defenses are going very smoothly in terms of the patient making, but patience is not what they have. They're going aggressive. Sponge, insane, able to just take advantage, and looks like the Yoru is paying off really well. Smart TPs is paying off to see if they can get those early picks and get away scot-free. It's not chamber, it's not a select place that you're going to be in area. You can go anywhere with that TP. And that op covering Sans and having that dash from Jet is letting them just the movement from both teams is allowing them to get these aggressive plays. But it looks like it's going to be a little bit different. APL and Sponge are just right there. Flash does go all. APL just sprays and prays into the ult and does work out from Sponge. Able to have top bonds. It looks like Ronnie's going to be able to find the blood for the side. And APL does get Mindless. Not expecting the right push from APL. A lot of damage done, but no confirmed just yet. Recon Bolt does kill out Thrilla. It's going to be killing it a kill Thrill. As Cubby DSP comes up, almost double shots miss and heads missed, but they know that she's there right then. Wall does come up trying to see if they can get the point down, but it's a 4v2 situation with only a minute left. Xane able to get a headshot in KWSP with the distraction of that shot. Thrill is not knowing where they're coming from. And defenders, UOttawa take round 9.
Right here.
On you, they had absolutely no fear. They knew that the Viper got tagged. They were just barely able to get the Viper's Pit out. Really unfortunate that their aggression just didn't pay off, as they kept on getting traded out one by one, and as their numbers dwindled, Ottawa just able to capitalize on it. APL 10 kills. This Viper, I don't think the nerfs did enough.
No, not at all, especially with those aggressive pushes from Sponge right there, and name of the devil. He's just right there on that nade, just waiting, praying that someone comes up, does get the headshot, and TP's out. What is this, Assassin? Or is the next Hitman game from Sponge?
Absolutely incredible proactive plays coming through from Sponge. This is the kind of Yoru that I love to see in Valorant. But Wow, Kazuya hasn't the op picked up from the body. Kazuya being super aggressive with the op. What?
And I thought he was gonna be able to get second one, but does get refragged by Kiwi on that op. And you see aggressive plays from that Jet on the op, just waiting for the peak. The spark comes up, does not clean life as they are just one shot and a
One
dream.
enemy
Does
remaining.
get the confirm with the spray and pray pre-fire. Recon bolt does call out Van, it's only him left, and a quick headshot ends it. It's gonna be another retake W for the side of UOttawa.
I haven't seen a Jet execute onto site that aggressively since Kong Kong in VCT China. Oh my gosh, what an absolute menace. Able to pick up the kill like that?
And it
I
seems
thought for
like
sure he was dead.
It seems like Conu are struggling to respond to aggressiveness from this team, being very proactive with that Yoru, benefiting them very well. Questionable pick in the beginning, but looks like it was the right one. And it seems like they need to find an answer so soon, maybe a timeout or something other, because we are two rounds and away from a half. And we don't, maybe that 9-3 curse is going to come to play. We don't know. Off coming out very aggressive and gets the kill. Kazuya falls down. That's a scene. Through a jet duel. Sorry. I was a little with a headshot and another one. Not to thrill it. They are feeling themselves here, ladies and gentlemen. Almost getting, it does get a little bit of a damage there. Just waiting for a shot, and it's only 2 players left with a 1 shot and a dream. Spike is in their hands.
One enemy
Very
remaining.
aggressive plays coming in. Comes from the flank, and another third kill from the op from the hands of Case Exxon. That's gonna be
Last
the
round
8th
in the
round,
half.
and now the last round for UOttawa to take this half.
Both of the Jets on both teams are just showing their op prowess. Oh my goodness. That 3K coming through from Exxon was absolutely massive. That some of these kills are actually mental.
Yeah,
Because now
it's very, as I was Winston really interrupted. Thank you so much, Accent, with your beautiful 3K. We need to, they got to find an answer in this aggression. They are taking these fights and swinging all too well, and take the words out of my mouth. Kazuya was able to get a refrag onto Assad and April, and those are huge picks coming from the op that's losing a huge gun, and Cypher
player
paying
standing.
onto them as well, and that's going to give them the information they need. And already 5v1, taking the book into their own hands, and that's a quick, flawless, not letting the aggression go up to them, and that's the answer that you want to see from this
Switching
team,
sides.
taking round 12 to them.
you know what? It was a very quick flawless. I almost think it was a tactical loss. They didn't want the 9-3 curse to be activated at all. As they
Very
tried to
well
get
be.
super aggressive, but it just didn't work.
It could, you know what? It could be. We never know. But I hope Conu found an answer to the aggressiveness, because now it's switch sides. It's attacking time for the side of UOttawa. And now, what do they have in store? This pistol round is going to set the pace very, very well. And now it's going to be up to them to see what they can do next.
One down with us.
And hopefully they find an answer quickly, but it looks like Kazuya was going to be taking their own play. So very aggressive flash comes out, but does miss. Not going to be able to blind that Jet. APL does get location revealed. And now they know they're very, very aggressive on A, so they're going to be falling back, looking for a rotate immediately, knowing that they don't have the manpower or the util. But the wall, it was given and committed to A, so not going to be able to utilize that for a B push, because the wall on the other side is going to be in their favor, covering those entrances.
Oh my goodness. I was like quietly looking at the minimap. I saw where Sponge plays his TP. He plays his TP and peeked into 2, unfortunately, as 1 by 1 Conu members fall. They're able to take B sites. The AP will work. Oh, what?
Ooh.
On the zip line?
Never mind. Kazuya, a name that you may know from another game, and a very good character on Tekken, is probably very good here too, with a nice headshot on the zip line. Knife comes out, trying to see and deny. Silverdart's trying to see if we can find any recon.
One enemy
Suppressed, and it's not going to be the new Nexon. Able to get one. KSP follows up with another onto Vaza, and that's just patience making from this team, and that's going to be another round from the attackers. And the first round for the attackers too, of UOttawa.
Pistol round is huge. They can get Yoru more proactive with a better gun. Opting for the Spectre heavy shields. They commit
What?
the Viper wall to A. Okay.
They're cooking. Hold up. They might be cooking a little bit. Going for a push again, trying to see if they can utilize that. The Viper wall is going to be on B once again, so they're not going to have a lot of counter in terms of visibility. Hopefully they can utilize that aggression. Clone does come out, trying to see if they can get anything. Flash ready in hand. Waiting for that side. Does get flashed, but they're not expecting. But Spun does get the TP very, very well, and able to get Kazuya unexpectedly. Spraying break for the Spectre does get him low enough for him to finish off with the pistol, and Exxon on the left side is going to get finalized. Cause Thrilla trying to see if he can chill Thrill on that steps, but does not succeed. Ronnie on the flank. Hopefully he can find some answer because he's the last one alive. Does get the headshot, but gets a body shot to finish the kill. Echo location is not going to be revealed for their Sova. Trying to see what they can utilize. Headshot inbound from Saint with the Guardian. And that's going to be the 10th round to them. Second round attacking one.
No, I've heard a lot of like talks like double duelist is dead. You can't play like the Jet, the Raze anymore. But this Jet Yoru combo just executes onto sites with ease. I don't think many people fell that round. Kept most of their guns. There was a beautiful execute onto site.
It's gonna hurt the economy of Conu very, very hard as you see forced to buy full and everybody left with no pennies. They gotta find something or have some spare change in their pockets to see if they can carry it on to the next one, because every life is gonna matter from here on out. With only 3 rounds wave with UOttawa on this best of 3 at your CIE tournament 24. Hopefully they can find some way to pull this through.
I don't know if Konu's Viper heard the Viper TP. Never mind, Ronnie ready. Let's down Sponge immediately. Exxon trying to fire through the smoke, not gonna find anything in return. 3 people fall on the side of Ottawa. APL falls next. Well, Conu definitely found something as they come up with a flawless on their buy round.
This place is
Very,
nice, but not
very
nice enough to
well
die in.
done
Let's win and get out
from the
of here.
side of Conu, allowing themselves to excel to the fullest, taking it very patiently, and that's the momentum you want to set. I'm very surprised that the timeout has not called from them just yet to see what they can change up on their defense, as 2 attacking rounds did not go to them, but it looks like they're finding some answers and hopefully a continuous one to see if they can stop the momentum that UOttawa has been sending for the past 6 rounds.
Again, they commit the Viper wall to A. Spike's not picked up yet. They're pretty much just defaulting, trying to get as much information as they can. With the timing.
Ooh. Timing is not going to be the favor, and not missing Kazuya aggressively going onto elbow. And now they're going to be sitting prey as they are now in their little corners, not really ready to see if they can push on. Nade comes up to delay them even more, and now it's only going to be 1 minute and 7 seconds counting down until they wait. Wall is low for the side. Xane makes the first blood onto Vazan from that left side, and that's going to give maybe a little bit of fight. Nice headshot onto Kazuya. Ronnie does get the refag, but Sponge gives response back. And it's going to put them at a 4v2 advantage.
Last player standing.
I don't think they know that Mindless is here. Oh, never mind. The shots come through as APL shuts down Mindless. Didn't get the kill there, unfortunately. As they take a selfie, I believe. Kiwi taking a picture with APL. Celebrating them going up to 11 rounds.
Yeah, very, very well done from the side of UOttawa, playing their aggressiveness, and it seems like that aggressiveness they've been using through this past match has been working, but they are now like tempoing it. Going a really, really hard 1 round, kind of reeling it back in letter, and then just going full force. They're just utilizing their resources, trying to utilize their power spikes as much as they can. And Flash comes up and tries to see if the stop. APL Kazuya takes advantage of that fast, does find the head, and that's going to be sending around immensely. Sponge might be called out from that knife, maybe not. They do know when a quick 1-tap to Exxon is going to be placed. They do know where that Yoru is. Clone does get destroyed, but he will be able to TP out without any harm done to him. That's a lot of utility done and gone from Yoru with only 3 players remaining too. They gotta find some way if they can with this rotate they're having.
They're trying to execute onto B. They're trying to sell it, but KWSP has the spike in Hall. I don't think they know. Exxon already made the move. Sorry, not Exxon.
Ronnie
Kazuya already made the move. They don't know.
They don't
The
know.
timing.
No, KWSP does find Thrilla. And it's going to be one more player left to be down, but instead it's going to be KWSP winning onto Vaslin, and that's putting them
30
a little
seconds
bit more
left.
comfortable in their shoes as Plant goes down to turn the tide onto the side of Conu. Op enhance, waiting for that push, but with that Echo drone, up top, a quick headshot won't matter if you're mindless. Losing his mind on what just happened. It's going to be Kiwi trying to see if he can avenge his fallen teammates. Does get a couple shots, but misses from Mindless. Does get the refrag from Ronnie ready. And that's going to be a second defense one for the second half.
I do think the timing was definitely off there. Kiwi was so far away from the site, and it just wasn't planted for him. There was no way to defend it other than pushing straight into all three of them. Unfortunate, but Kazuya, as the op, has been very proactive. Need to see more of that if they want to bring it back 11-6 now.
And
or Ottawa.
Is that a shoddy I see? Is that a shoddy on the Ryoru? What is bro cooking?
Who's next?
He's definitely gonna try and get a pick with the shorty. I would have preferred maybe like a judge, but I can understand the economy reasons. As both of the Hunter series come through from both of the Sovas, but they just haven't found a gun. Or Sponge.
Vazen takes the first pick of the gun and a double at Sponge. Not you to turn that aggression against them, but KWSP able to get refrags. Thrilla able to get one of the response onto APL, and they know the last one is on C window there. KWSP trying their best to find the heads. Can't find any shots to connect. Vazen just running there, ready. Finds him himself, and that's going to be the third defense waiting for them. It looks like they're finding answers now, but it's still 11-7. If they want to take this, they got to go the full mile, because now it's round 19, and it's only due time till UOttawa win.
A genius call to just give up B site completely. Once they heard the dimensional drift going, they just said everyone get off site. Couldn't allow Sponge to get a gun at all. Can't really play a shorty at long ranges on Breeze specifically.
Yeah, and that was the confusing part. What was his game plan? If he was looking for a gun, it's very easily countable just to kite back a little bit. But looks like they're going to be go for it once again onto B site push. Yoru trying to see if he can use his cone to back him up. They'll get the information, huge information on where these players are being pushed. Gento's push onto Pillar. Yoru is going to be on the other side, bamboozling the Cypher. And Sponge and Saint make the first one onto Mindless, but Vazen has the response of the Kiwis from that flank. And look at that, Kazuya with the jet ult on the back line, waiting and playing it patiently to see if they can find an answer. But dude, they know KSP is on window. They have some suspicion someone's there. Vazen in the meantime does pick up on Sponge. But can they play? They are tight to the wall. Dude, they spotted out. They do, and it's going to be a headshot. Nicely done from the silence. That's Vazen as they make the call it now. You know, both players are on this fight for all, but they just have to name and pray. Those find it! No, they had it!
I can't die here.
Wow, well done from the side of Conu. An amazing flank from Kazuya. Just playing it very carefully and very good trigger discipline. With only 0.71 seconds left. That's going to put them pretty 11-8 and nice momentum coming forward.
I thought for sure Kazuya wasn't gonna check below him. I thought they were gonna make the call like, yeah, they're probably all playing inside the Viper's pit. No one's playing window, but he looks down and finds KWSP, the massive kill, and they had no fear. Rushed straight into the Viper's pit, killing everyone inside. They had no utility as they were shut down from the KO knife. Not gonna find purchase there.
And they pick on the elbow, nothing. And Sponge falls down due to Mindless. And now he's finding his mind a little bit mindless on the last couple attacking rounds, but it looks like they're responding. Ronnie ready and Kazuya with Mindless in the back. They'll get their picks. KW finds a final response from the side of UOttawa. And Looks like they're now feeling themselves in terms of this map on Breeze. Huge damage coming from the side, but wins it with the right click. But it's gonna be another defense one with the flank of Mindless and amazing picks on mid. It's gonna be dumb. 11-9. Timeout coming from Sponge.
Slowly, Conu, sorry, inching their way back round by round. 11-9 is now the score. Going into this half, they had a 4-round deficit. It's now cut down to 2. But Ottawa, all they need is just 2 rounds. Just 2 rounds. And hopefully this timeout can reset their mental. Hopefully they can slug it out.
And it seems like they're now taking a slight play from UOttawa's, using that aggression, but also utilizing in a manner of, hey, we're gonna be taking those fights, but not in the ways that you expected. We will be aggressive, but we'll be aggressive with our util. And they're not allowing any of their own bodies and self to even be as aggressive as a grizzly bear and just get those picks that they need. As you saw in the previous round, Sponge was trying to find some answer with the shorty with his ult and cannot find that answer to pick up any sort of gun from any fallen teammate. So it looks like they are playing their lives very, very well, playing to live, and it's working out beautifully.
Yes, this should do.
Ottawa has a really good read here. They're probably going to full send with Stingers and Sheriffs. Not punished at all. Clean kill onto Sponge. One of their main entry executes is down.
And that's going to be huge for the side of Conu, now making this game more and more interesting with the ops. Just trying to wait for anyone to peek that window. They know someone's there, someone, and almost ahead, but does finalize the kill. Vazan onto KWSP. Kiwi is just there with a Sheriff. It seems like they're more on anything, and the op plays into your hands beautifully. Kazuya not even minding that anyone's there anymore. Exxon with the equal round that they have been provided, not finding the shots they need. Vazan wins that duel. It's going to be a 5v1 against APL, and Apple doesn't fall far from the tree when you are in this position. Struggling to find an answer for this safe play, and losing Sponge that early too did not work out.
Really unfortunate, but it was their eco. They still have a chance with this buy round. It all comes down to this. If they lose here, it's all tied up. And then they're forced back on an eco at risk of giving them another match point.
That's not the side that you want to be handling on this FERPNAS in this series of best of 3. At CIE 24, Exxon comes back up. We're going to be seeing the Hunter's Fury coming up from the Sova of UOttawa, trying to find any sort of information to find where these players are playing. Sponge being very aggressive on the side, calls out there is someone on his left side, but does get his position called out. He knows that the dart is on him, and he will find it.
I know exactly.
Kiwi makes the first blood onto Kazuya. They have an ult from the Cypher coming up, releasing the position on these Conu players, and all they got to do is play patient. They know where they are coming from. Vazan nade onto main, running ready, trying to see if they can find anyone to utilize it. He does find the pick onto Sponge. Kiwi gets a response onto him though, trying to see if they get the defuse ready. Exxon on the back, but Thrilla moonwalks right into his head. Mindless with a double pick too. My goodness.
Absolutely tragic. Exxon had a beautiful...
Looks like there's going to be a technical difficulty pause from the side of Conu, as it seems. UOttawa. So, let's recap that last round specifically, because I feel like that actually is going to be setting the rest of the match. What did Conu do right to be winning these defense rounds back to back?
Like they've just been like perfectly getting these picks and not getting traded out. That's the most important part. Like, it's one thing to get a pick, but like no one on the side of Ottawa has been able to capitalize on trades, and the numbers advantage just played so well in favor for Conu. They did not let Like they haven't been punished that hard at all.
No, they haven't been able to. It seems like they're now copying a little bit of the style of UOttawa being very, very aggressive and taking those advantage angles with Kazuya on that op 2 with Jet, as we were seeing Exxon do before. Looks like he's trying to do the same, just being an absolute menace, taking those hard advantage. And notice every single round Sponge has died or has been called out. It's been an absolute struggle for UOttawa to be able to push on to site. They don't have that aggressive nature from Sponge that they did before. So what's the answer? Well, if they're playing more passively than you, find something that you got to do before. Find some way that you can take advantage on how delicious this map has been in terms of fights, corner peekings, rotations. It's been an absolute treat. And that meat's looking very nice. That's making me hungry.
They are having a lovely, lovely dinner. Something
Lovely
that I
dinner.
have not experienced yet.
Man, if I was a snake in the background like that, I think I would look at that as that. And if you take a quick look onto the eco, like you said before, it's gonna be forced on such an unfortunate full buy with a bulldog coming from Sponge as well on half shields. It's it's going to be very interesting how what they can do because every life matters. They can't be as aggressive if they want to keep these guns. It's 2 points away from both teams to be taking these map 1 and a comeback and a nice momentum coming from Conu. APL makes the first kill onto Kazuya. Con Thrilla does get the response though onto Ixon. It looks like they're going to be struggling to see Sponge though on a very, very nice position to find. Almost gets the head, and both teammates struggling to find. Does see if he can get the TP. Use it as a decoy, waiting for them. Does push back nicely onto the behind the boxes. Ronnie ready in the meantime with the high ground. Does get the kill. APL on the back behind does get mindless. And now it's going to be a plan onto A with all the distraction at B. They're going to be switching off. Ooh, nice shot, APL.
It's so huge that APL was able to get that kill onto mindless. The Cypher util went down immediately as they executed onto site. There's just so many things unknown. You have no idea where anyone is. There's so many lurks, so many to watch. Now his presence is known on Kiwi. Time is of the essence, though. I don't think he has enough time. Just gonna have to commit.
And committed is what he's named to be, but APL with a very good read, but I don't think he spots it out. He knows that someone is there, that they have to do something, and it's going to be round 12 match point first to the side of UOttawa. And it looks like that tech pause. I don't know if they can talk during the technical pause. I don't know if they can talk during the technical pause, but maybe they could talk amongst each other after with just a little bit of calming down. But timeout's going to be going into the side of Conu, and it might be their last one there as well, because this is do or die. This map might
not just do or die. This is their map pick. They chose Breeze to lose on your map pick to go into game 2 on the enemy's map pick is devastating in terms of momentum.
It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. They were looking very, very pretty. Back to back wins on defense from Conu. Just living the La Vida Loca, being sure that they have the gunfights, they have the confidence, they can win. As you see here, next map is Bind, map pick of UOttawa. And hopefully they can find some way to utilize and not be as slow as a sloth. And use that sheriff to the fullest and see if they can win this match. Map point for UOttawa. What can they do? Can they do it? We'll see.
Absolutely crucial. The buy, even though they won the round, it's not looking the best. They're forcing out a Guardian and a Bulldog. Think they can buy anything else?
Get out of my way.
Kazuya still had the money to buy an op, but they're forcing aggressive play.
Kazuya with the aggressive op and escapes. He escapes. Does get the call out from Sponge, able to get the call out every single player there. He knows where they are, so it's going to provide a little bit more advantage information, and that's so. Chaos gets one onto Vaza, and Kazi with a 3-piece onto Sponge. Finally is able to get 4 keys and finish it off, and now a double kill. And that's exactly the response you want to see. Knowing where these players are coming from and that aggressiveness once again proving very, very crucial. And no response just yet because now it's overtime. 2 rounds needed to win this. 2 rounds in a row. Yeah. They need to win this map. It's gonna be different.
It took a 3K from APL to get UOttawa to match points, and it took a 3K from Kazuya to get us to this point. The hero plays are coming through. Which team has the stamina to go through all of these rounds? Which team can pull out 2 rounds in a row, like you said? Exxon with the glass cannon up.
Oh, can they get the kill? Nah, that had me on the edge of his seat. If he got that, that would have been insane. But wall comes up to the side of it, and it's a boy through the smoke, and Kazuya falls down.
Spike down B.
The spike went down as well.
Spark comes
Thought
up.
for a second he was gonna fire through the smoke. It would have been crazy.
Ooh, the flank from Sponge though, trying to see if he can eliminate this pressure as they try to go for the rotate. They know exactly how to call it ready. Sponge gives the information needed. They are stuck between the cat's jaws. A lot of defense on C, meaning that they can't do it, but both walls are committed to B side, which means that they have a lot of sight lines to take care of on A. Can they win it? They know Sponge and APL. APL is just trying to buy some time, buy some shots. Boz doing a very good job buying some time to the side of it, but Sponge with a swing eliminates that as they being distracted by APL. Knows that someone is still there on CP spawn, or attacker spawn. APL there ready to back up Sponge to escape with his life. Mindless trying to get any information of where these players are coming from. It does seem that they go back to the tunnel or to doors. Thrilla. Looks like he's trying to find some way to get a flank, maybe?
I think this is a blunder. 20 seconds left and you're still in halls. It's a long way. It's not exactly a long way. But you still have to fight to get onto the A site. They're not going to be able to get the plant down. They just need to stay alive. Spike still not down yet. EPL, the timing will be huge.
Spike down A.
Oh no, the time just wasn't in their favor. He tried to rush on. UOttawa.
Switching sides. Match point.
Their turn on match point. Exxon once again with the glass cannon up on attack.
Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting.
I think possibly they have a read that maybe Kazuya would go a glass cannon up. So they're fighting ops with ops, but no, Kazuya is going with the standard. Rifle in hand. Viper solo holding A.
Flashes comes out, denies the actual util that Sponge was going to be trying to use, and it looks like it's going to be more of a firefight on B. They did leave Spike behind to see what they can play with, and it's going to be a full frontal defense onto B, but will the fake be sold? It did! They're going for A! Viper of both mids are just waiting for each other to give up. Thrilla versus APL on that mid. It looks like wall hasn't been used. They're just waiting for that time, and a call has been given. We're going for A, ladies and gentlemen. This is do or die time for Conu. They gotta deny this immediately. There's not a lot of information gained, so hopefully the recon will be able to get it. He sees the TP out. He doesn't know exactly where he is. Sponge does get out just in time, and the plan was out. KWSP makes the first blood onto Kazuya. That's a good momentum set. Both hostiles of the Yoru and Soru of UOttawa gonna be able to be disabled just in a moment. Unmistaken because they know exactly where he is, but almost a misspray. Rondi ready, able to get the shot. He comes out. They get it. Thriller and able to get one onto APL from mid, but that equals one. Kiwis get the respawn though. What? Defender win. Still in overtime, 13-13.
Switching sides.
I thought
Overtime.
for sure that Thrilla at the door was going to help his team retake onto A, but the read, knowing that APL was probably going to play mid, paid off in dividends. APL just couldn't help the team at all on that retake. The timing just wasn't there as Thrilla. Honestly, Ronnie ready as well. Massive, I believe, 3K. But us once again. Even Steven. 13-13 apiece. Kazuya's turn on the glass cannon up on attack. These Jets are absolute psychopaths.
Yeah, very, very patient with this op, trying to find any opportunity to use it. Both teams being very silent, trying to read to each other what they're doing. Kazuya, yeah, just being very aggressive onto these doors. Looks like the Sova Dart trying to see if he can get information along with the trap of this Cypher. KWSP does miss a shot, but they'll get a little bit hurt instead. Wall comes up and almost a shot there, but Sponge wins it out on the headshot first. APL just waits patiently, almost gets a third, missing shots, but Sponge is there right behind it to take advantage of it. Mindless gets the first kill for Dom onto the other side, but it's going to be a 1 to the side. Never mind, 4v1 for Conu. APL knows that there is one last the call out is made, and all they got to do is a molly and a smoke to at hand. Viper can't pick up that smoke anymore. The nerf was given, which means that has to be committed if Thrilla uses it. It's just a crossfire waiting for that headshot.
KWSP's drone in the beginning of the round pinged out that the spike was still there. So they probably made a call like, hey, they're going to be defaulting. So they didn't have Exxon or Kiwi for that A site hold. They were still on B because they were afraid that they were going to take space B. But just the three of them on A site alone were able to hold them up completely. Massive round.
And that's round 2, because look how it's going in terms of Uto. Like, we all have fall full, they all have good vandals, but it looks like it's just the mind games. Kazuya.
Oh my god.
On mid, the duel of the century on mid, it's known to be done for double ops during casual play. Never mind. Make me be quiet. Sponge, gone down. What a response from Kazuya, just winning these dual shots on point. Vazen knows there's someone on main, it's gonna be the SP. APL trying to take the momentum with getting one up. And it's gonna be now Vazen and APL, KBOSP coming back up.
Kiwi just slowly making their way up mid doors. I don't think Kazuya's gonna be watching for it. I think they're gonna be watching a main. But look, oh, they're slowly making their way up. Kiwi. This timing is going to be everything. The Jet's not watching for it. Ah, they are. There goes through! Whiffs the shots! Kiwi able to escape with their life. So now they're able to get the plant. All eyes on these two. This could be their game winner. Weekender should surely scan them out. Able to get one. It's a 1v2 situation. KWSP. Is the drone going to tag them? Probably not for now. Mindless.
One enemy remaining.
Peeks out. It's a solo on solo battle, but they have the Hunter's Fury at the ready. Do they need it? Ronnie ready. KWSP. 1v1 situation. Swings.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. KWSP with the 1v2 wins it for Ottawa. Ottawa wins on Conu's map pick.
Insanity.
Oh, no.
Insanity. 15-13 on Breeze, and now we're going to bind Ottawa's pick. Insane. Nah, recap from that round. Like, if it wasn't for that double pick, that round would have went. I feel like it would have been different because they saw the aggression, they saw what they were doing, they knew where Kazuya was, and they just followed up. Okay, you're gonna be aggressive? Sure, we're gonna play behind. Kiwi just playing so patiently there, waiting, just ready at the hand for this match. And now we're gonna be going to Breeze. Absolutely insane picks on both sides.
I thought for sure that round was theirs. Kazuya killing both of the duelists. They didn't have an entryway onto site, but they didn't need the aggressive entry. They just slowly took space inch by inch. The 2v3 win for Kiwi and KWSP was so huge.
Very,
Those
very
rounds,
well
those
done.
rounds just came down to hero rounds.
Yeah,
And
it just came down to
wow.
what is gonna be next. What can they go in? And now we're gonna be going into Bind too. Ottawa's map pick, a map pick that they're comfortable on, and it's Bind too. If you don't know, Bind has got 2 teleporters that can go side to side, which means tricks, flanks, callouts are going to be so crucial on how this moves forward.
The thing is, Bind is also a Yoru map. For like one of the more prominent teams, Sentinels, tens on the Yoru has been making names. So are we gonna see Ottawa pull out the Yoru again? It's it's really interesting. I don't know. I'm really curious. I really want to see the map agent select.
Yeah, it's very, very uh it's very, very different in how this is going to be operating specifically, because I specifically think if they can solve the aggression that Ottawa is going to be bringing on this map, because let's be honest, especially on B side there with Hookah, with the amount of cover that you can utilize, with the amount of cover that you can utilize, in the amount of time that you can dedicate just by slowly pushing up from Garden onto that B main, will be very, very crucial in my opinion, solely because they can be so aggressive. Just beeline it straight, go for that pushes, eliminate whoever's in teleporter, and if do not stop this aggression, it's gonna be hard for Conu to go up against their opponent's map pick.
Yeah, if they do end up pulling out the Yoru, you can take showers control with Yoru, but the rest of the team can just push B, and then you can just TP back to them after you get a pick. It's just, I really, really do think that if they're gonna pull out the Yoru on Breeze, the Yoru on Bind would be crazy on Ottawa's map pick as well.
Yeah, but we will just be taking a tiny small break just in case as these players, it's not just case, just as these players just start loading up to the map, but don't go anywhere because we are excited for map 2 on Bind, Ottawa against Conu. We'll see you soon. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, day 2, semifinals, Conu against UOttawa. What a match. But first, we're just going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at BMO and TELUS. God, if it wasn't for these guys, look in chat. Any information is going to be there. But just to give a quick recap, BMO, they can save your check-ins and savings account, your credit cards, and borrowing specifically designs for students. You can even get up to 12 months plus on Domino's Pizza, worth $190 with its current student offers. No monthly fees or plans, and up to 1 year after you graduate. Convenient branch locations if you do not have a car, or easy transportation. And don't worry, unlimited transactions along with Interact free e-transfers. So just pick them up to the next level, because they also are always hosting stuff for Gaming Wise live every Thursday at 7 by by Sean Frame, their first gaming relations specialist, and he brings such a helping side to his clients, achieve their financial goals, and just give that passion for gaming. So make sure you check out all their stuff in chat, and don't forget TELUS Arena, the best place for Canadian gamers to improve their skills and get that free coaching, whether you're a pro, casual, or even mid. Whether you want to go down, win some stuff, because they have monthly events across a variety of games. So it doesn't matter what you play, you could win a lot of those prizes. So make sure you go to their Discord down there. Make sure you check out BMO. Hopefully saves you money in all stands, and I hope you win money too. And also make sure you head to the main stream, hashtag CIE24. Enter the drawway. We got a bunch of cards coming up soon. I think it's gonna be Riot cards too. So you Valorant fans, if you want that new pack, I forget what's the bundle called, Saya? I don't remember.
Mist Bloom, I believe.
Mist Bloom.
It's the seasonal gun pack, and people have been asking for pink gun skins. It's ready. It's there.
It's ready. But enough said. Heading into map 2 bind. UOttawa's map pick after just winning on Breeze. Conu's map pick winning 15-13, if I'm not mistaken. And now looks like it's going to be a little bit somewhat even. Stevens is going to be picking up. Actually, no, not at all. UOttawa is going to be, Conu is going to be bringing the Brimstone Jet Sky that's recently nerfed, or was nerfed as well. Raze and Cypher, with UOttawa bringing up the Raze Viper Gecko Sky Brim.
I was talking a lot about maybe UOttawa was gonna bring out the Yoru, but a prominent pro player FNS said Gecko provides so much more value that it's better to just play Gecko instead of the Yoru, as they were already immediately aggressive play inside of Buka. Grenade, not gonna find anything at the moment. They're executing.
Fast to take the first pick onto Spelk, but it's just gonna be already in a spray with that actual finger being a menace as well. KWP just not finding the head. Thurl with the 3-piece, taking that ankle roll very well. Right click Ronnie ready. Gonna be able to get one onto APL, and that's gonna be the first defending round for Conu.
Really, really unlucky. I am not sure who got killed by the molly, but they had the spike and they just couldn't get it planted at all.
And that push went really, really well for themselves as well. Just waiting, and they had those smokes on key on that elbow side in Garden. Just waiting to see if they could utilize that, but looks like they're going to be going for A instead, trying to see if they can read into the Detroit on what side feel more favorable. Sheriff's coming out without a bit more in their pocket. They hear the early footsteps from. They know someone's going to be in copy right away, and it's going to be Ronnie ready for anyone to come up.
Outlaw already, but the dash is already primed. Not gonna have the escape tool just in case that they miss the shots, but already they're taking space into showers. Brimstone smoke already coming through. And install the push. Punish. But they don't even have the spike.
Didn't even have the spike. Kazuya gets a pick with the new weapon Outlaw in this game. But they know that the spike is there. When can they can hit the double kill? Oh, the first kill almost gets a double kill, but KWSP does get the headshot onto the Raze. I was going to put them in a little bit of a man advantage, and never mind. Take the words out of my mouth. A huge advantage with Fazin getting a kill onto Kiwi, trying to see if they can find something on the flank for them to rotate. But now it's going to be WKSP and the Gecko just waiting patiently, going silent. They do have the heals. Not a lot of util left for those birds, because remember, you cannot do anything after. They do not recover since his nerf. And
30 seconds left.
gonna be interesting.
One enemy
Nice headshot
remaining.
from Vaza.
Spike down B.
I got the spike.
Ooh. Able to get the trade. That is gonna drop the Bulldog. Now Thrilla gonna come out of the TP. Wall bang. Define purchase. Only needs one more bullet. As excellent. Beautiful headshot there, but
10
Kazia.
seconds left.
Outlaw on the flank. Mindless with the outlaw on sights. Able to take down Wingman. Not enough time to plant, and Mindless will pick up that kill. Man. Originally, I thought it wasn't that bad for Conu only losing the Rays, but they dropped a lot of guns there. They only have the outlaws.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how they play out this now too, because that's 2 attacking rounds and sitting comfy on econ, but they're gonna be going to a little bit of an eco more than anything. Maybe they're feeling confident in their shots. Outlaw does provide that performance midway of a Marshall to an Ob, but it looks like they're going to be going full frontal as they're having to go for more of a buy for the side of UOttawa. Trying to see if they can take the showers. They know that the Outlaw is there and ready for it. APL trying to see if they can just play patiently to get that smoke out and away, to see if they can find any sidelines to assist their teammates in showers. They are pushing up slowly but surely. And just a reminder, there's not a lot of defense on the A site. They did get that early kill onto the side for Winch. It's only a 2-2 split on these sites, which they can play a little bit better, but they're going to be opting for that push, not having secure enough information on where these players are going to be. That could provide beneficial to them if they do not call it yet.
Kiwi got that early pick in the round, so that's why they're making the call to hit B, because they know that the Cypher util, if there was any Cypher util, is just down. But Vaz gonna be able to get the blinded ping outside B long, but APL will just lurking, might not be able to find a pick, not gonna be able to be with the rest of the team. Both of them are just looking at hookah right now. Here we go, 30 seconds left. Time is not on their side. Here comes the thrash. Now they have to execute on the sides. Back up just a bit. Ronnie! Oh, it's 2?
Jeez! No, never mind. Exxon with a hella response onto the Guardian. Going to be able to get onto Ronnie ready, and APL is ready instead to get onto Vazen, and now it's going to be a 3v1 situation. Spy is trying to plant down, but does get the money for it, but Exxon is just making me be quiet. Okay, buddy. I'll shut up. Don't worry.
I think that was really, really unfortunate for the side of Conu. Exxon got the headshot onto Ronnie, but then killed Kazia as the collateral damage. Kazia was just running in through the smoke and just got headshotted. But they do have the operator active, so it's not all lost. Honestly, that early pick from Kiwi, killing the Cypher, was absolutely massive. They're gonna try and get the kill again, but Mindless and back up this time.
Yeah.
Bill's gonna destroy the camera right away. They try to take showers control.
Oh, nice.
They know the op's there. Not gonna find purchase. KWSP, Ronnie tried to play super aggressive, able to get the wall bang kill. Now, pushing the showers, blinded.
Nice coverage from Kazuya. Sponge trying to see if he can get that swing onto the other end. Thriller's going to be killing his teammate. And a double kill. Oh, what nasty shots coming from Thriller. Kiwi and APL going to be able to get a response in a 2v2 situation, but do they have enough time to get down on Spike? No, they do not, with Mindless losing his mind onto APL. Kiwi left in a 2v1 situation does have Spike, but not a lot of util. Only Molly, and when you're Brimstone, you do not have a lot of stuff in. But when you have Vazen looking away the other way like that, can he bait it out? Nope. Mindless picks it up, wins the 3rd round for Conu.
No, once again, it's just so unfortunate. They were full blinded too, but they just sent a Hail Mary shot out and then were able to kill Sponge as they tried to execute onto site. Sponge, 0-4 right now, hasn't found much luck executing onto these sites, but they have gotten a lot of space for their team.
And it seems like they're able to win these duels too. They're actually like they're playing well. They're able to see where these players are positioned and utilize them well. It's just the initiation that they need to figure out, iron out those mistakes, and you will be going very smoothly. Kazuya having to deal with that boombox, not going to be able to get a sight or realize this. But when you get stuck in the middle like that from both sides, Con's going to be able to get one. It's a punch. That's 0-5 for him. Ronnie Reddy's going to be able to pick up one. APL gets the Thriller kill onto Thriller. Mindless does pick up the APL for as response. Now it's just sitting 3-2. KSTV, let's get one to Ready, but Kiwi with a flank of a lifetime. Gonna be able to pick it up and try to see if he can pick up their side there. This does miss. Mindless to pick it up instead and gets the third one too onto the KWSP, and it's just a tempo pace coming from Conu getting their 4th round on split. A breeze. Nope, fine.
They want to take showers control so badly, but Kazuya, both rounds back to back with the op, just doesn't allow them to get any showers control at all. And then they were just able to TP behind them, just with committed the showstopper, able to kill Exxons, who is on the Gecko. Really well played. Now they're gonna try and make it a main push.
They gotta find some way that they can actually get this site under control off the start, because like I was about to say, their initial reaction on where these players gonna be with Kazuya being so aggressive. You know what? I thought.
What?
What? What is going on?
I thought they were about to do it again.
Yes, he does. 3-piece coming from Kazuya. Can he get the 4th? And this guy's different. At the beginning of this match, I thought Conu was gonna have a problem with UOttawa's aggressive. It is their map pick. They were not dealing with it well on Breeze. They did not know how they could counter it when they were being so aggressive. So what was the answer? We'll be more aggressive. We'll send the fight directly to you, and that's exactly what Kazuya is doing right there. 7-2. Right there with an op and City Pretty. They are now have to be forced by onto a full because they can't lose. They can't let this loose. They gotta stop this momentum right here and right now. If they're gonna be too aggressive, play a little bit back. Wait till people go on. It looks like he was trying to do the same, but escapes barely with their life.
I was about to say, I thought for a second KWSP wasn't gonna heal their poor Brimstone, who was chunked 20 HP. No, I
you get no healing. Denied.
You didn't get the kill. You're not allowed to heal. But now, Kazuya, APL. APL has found a lot of success on Breeze with these lurks. Are they gonna be able to get anything here? Kazuya, APL.
No.
Kazuya is online and activated.
Keep this man on a sniper. He's doing beautiful. But they also gotta figure out, it might provide it, but APL might actually have done well. If you have the flank the side from the sky, and trying to put up a hell of a defense, throw Exxon to get the refract, but Ronnie Reddy is there to get another. KWSP trying to send a flash by his teammates. Time Boston able to get Kiwi though from the flank, and I like that flank finally providing value from the side, and just left KWSP on the side. Nice shot from them, able to get one on the op carry there, trying to see if they can find some way to deny this momentum that they've been using with that op. And does Thriller know? Do they know that the elbow call was given? Has to. Vazen's looking from the side there. Can they recognize Thriller's not looking? Yes, they do. Vazen, make sure their back is covered. Does win another round. 6-1 on mine. This is not the way we thought it was going to go.
Like us, but
To be completely honest with you, this is very scary. Number one, this is their map pick. Number two, they're on attack. Brimstone Viper is supposed to be so good on attack binds, but they're down 5 rounds already. It's not
only
the way that they wanted it to go.
Only time till the next half reaches as well. Why is that? Because if they go into defense and the momentum is keeping up, and they can't deal with this aggression here and there, they're gonna have to deal with it when they go on attack instead. Ooh.
Down A.
Trigger discipline was so huge from KWSP. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the second kill. Sponge able to get the kill with the mindless on the other side. Yeah, kills Ronnie. They have they don't have full control of B. Sorry, as they're gonna still try and commit to A. Brimstone Smoke's committed. All their smokes, all their util is gonna be committed here. Spike comes through. The plant comes through. Pushing aggressively.
given. All sidelines denied in any way, shape, or form. Thrilla just chilling in the
Last
and
player
find something.
standing.
APL coming to flank, does pick up Vazen, and now it's left Thrilla on a 4v1 situation. Does get the trade and a headshot, but when stuff like that happens, it's Valorant. Duels and draws can happen. But since there were 3 other players left on the side of that team, it's going to be 6-2, and the first round finally picked up for UOttawa.
UOttawa couldn't have asked for a better round to win. Not only does Kazuya not have any more money to buy an op, they don't have their knives. They're forced to go down to a Guardian.
And that's going to be huge in terms of being able to make a push, too. If Sponge can make it, he's got to make it now. Exxon trying to see if he can find, does get the flash and nod, but intel's going to be given to Sky, saying like, hey, they're going to be pushing B main. Let's get that rotate on bomb now. Location was revealed for the side from that dog, but can they use it now? Will call up both players revealed from that trap very beautifully. APL and KW does go down swiftly. Thrilla trying to give it a Metal Thrifty headshot onto these players, but can they find it? No, they cannot. Minute and 11 left remaining on this half. Can they find? They do. I don't think they know. Mindless was able to get a nice pick, but he's gonna swing it. Does find the head. Can he find the second? No, he cannot. Kiwi does get the refrag, but it's gonna still be a little bit difficult. They are just both players in that B hall. Can they utilize it to the fullest? They do only have 1 player currently on site. They don't know where they're playing, but Raze is ready and available to help with shots made. That means the call-up was given. They're going to be rushing and trying to see if they can find some way to get us there.
Huge that they're able to get the plant down. They do have plant money now. Now Exxon playing super aggressively. An elbow ignores the flash. The execute for the retakes coming through. Kiwi gets the headshot to Kazuya, but Thriller able to get the trade. Massive round for Conu as they now take 7 rounds on defense.
That's going to put them very comfortably as one. If we take a look at the econ right now, they're hurting. They are hurting. They have to see if they can just pick up on the scraps. Forced to buy Vandals full, but Exxon and Kiwi on Bulldog light shields. Gotta see if they can look shaken up, find this answer. They seem to find it well. And it looks like they're playing a lot more passively to deal with the aggression. But Kazuya doesn't have an off just yet, so they could be making a play a little bit more. Can they find it? As the round starts, we're going to be seeing that another flash goes out to see if they can pick up intel. Does not. Early bird is going to be going up next time. Does get the intel beautifully done from Vazen, trying to see if they can find. Hopefully nade forces them out, going to be reaching it back to elbow. As they go for a full rush, Mindless does able to pick up Spawn immediately, but on the chaos of Raze, Mindless picks up the KSW, but Exxon APL do get their picks and is now back even Steven. They do have Raze ult, but a showstopper is a very wide range. They can just send it, pray it, and hope it hits.
What's the turn on the flank? The excellent timing was not there. Peeks into 2. Now the showstopper comes out. And they're ready to sandwich. They're ready to collapse.
Showstopper does pick up
The
APL
dies.
and gets the headshot from Kiwi. Kiwi are awesome, but Ronnie ready is to shut that down, and that's gonna be an 8th round to Conu. That's gonna maybe get themselves looking very good on their defense side. And as you said, attacking rounds for Viper and Brim are very important because they are very good for this side. But if they go switch with such a hefty lead, it's gonna be a very big struggle for Conu. Hopefully, for UOttawa. They gotta find some way that can answer this. Maybe a little bit of a timeout can help them breathe, ease their minds, take some plays that they were doing right on Breeze. Very dicey in this situation.
Here.
So definitely not fully reset if they forgot to swing initially. Swings out, able to punish Kazuya, who's playing a super aggressive play onto the box. He's now Sponge. Wow! Dive straight into the U-Haul, able to get a kill with the Bucky. But they're able to trade 2 kills back, the 3v3. But the HP is not in their favor of UOttawa. Able to get the plant down. These guys concussing up Spike Planter. Yeah.
One enemy remaining. Got one.
Insane
Ronnie
Bucky utilized it, taking up from the fallen team. Ronnie Ready though does get 3. APL does get 3 too, but Vazen Ready with the refrag. Call up was definitely made there. Well done for Conu, and that's a 9-2 lead for Conu. Very, very close though. Very good answers to see what they can deal with. If they're gonna punish the aggressive early, you're gonna be taking a 3-1. Keep that guy unmanned. If Kazuya is gonna be left alone, trying to get a pick or two, just outman them. Very, very good response.
Bye. Still looking, it's looking pretty good. They were able to scrap a couple of pennies together and get a pretty decent buy. Only Sponge has the light shields. We're gonna full send it with the cabbages of KWSP.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
And Thrash is committed for showers as well. Because they know exactly where the op is. They're not gonna be able to obtain the op in time.
Oh.
Wow.
Doesn't reach, but able to get the kill as KWSP follow up on the call out that he is going to be on box. Is Ronnie Ready able to pick up on same with Keywords response onto Ronnie Ready's trigger. Hellfire, Psych, it's an orbital cannon coming down the Gears of War style. Doesn't pick anyone, doesn't have any damage. KWSP able to keep that under lock. Thrilla not able to utilize that ult to the fullest. Sorry, not able to use anything to the fullest, and now it's going to put them on a 2v4 situation. On you, trying to see if you can pick up anything that's going to headshot, but the trade is always there. Like I said, take that guy. If you're going to fight one, fight it with 3. 3v1, 52 seconds remaining. Can they do it? They do have Spike and some time. It looks like Mindless are just trying to see if he can use his big brain plays to find some way that he can retaliate. They do have Spike. They're going to be looking for going for a default plant. But will they be able to take him? Showstopper comes up. Don't know if they really needed to use that.
Early. I thought they were gonna use it for if they tapped onto the spike. They did commit not Viper. They did commit the Brimstone all already for post plans. As 2 of them hold showers. Sponge still on default, sitting pretty on the bomb. Keeping it nice and warm like a mother on its egg. Mindless, wide swinging, trying to find anyone but not gonna find anything. Trade. 9-3 curse is activated.
9-3 curse activated. And if you're superstitious, allstitious, you know, this is something that you want to believe in. It could happen. Spooky noises. But it's spooky indeed, because when you're on your map pick 2 and you are at this deficit, you need to pray for some type of miracle or a curse. 9-3 curse. So hopefully they were able to find an answer as we go into the next half. It's going to be APL, Exxon, KWSP, and Kiwi Sponge on this side of defending. With Conu, like you said before, their chance was with the Viper and Brim to excel on attacking. But now it's Conu with a hefty lead attacking first. Will they be able to pull it off?
It all comes down to the pistol round. They need the pistol. They need as many rounds as they can get. Mensa swinging in their favor. They're trying to take super aggressive space. With this amount of space that they've taken, they know it's probably an A push. They're backing off just in time. The timing, Sponge able to kill Vaz. What? Check the PCs. What's going on? Just randomly fired 1 shot and just runs for his life.
Absolutely crazy placements and double kill for Sponge. Where are they looking no further? Kiwi's going to be able to get the Reaver intel onto where they're coming from A main. They know that someone's going to be sitting pretty in Kabe. They do have the spike to be able to get onto forward. They do have a flank inbound. If they can buy enough time for this plan to go forward, where is Raze? If you need the manpower, it's manpower now. And if you need a flank, you got to go now, because it looks like Sky is coming to deal with you first while the Viper case on a split. They do have the callouts. They know someone's there. They are playing it carefully. This is the response I wanted to see from you, Ottawa. If you are going to be dealing with the aggression, let them be aggressive. Keep your lives, keep your util. Let them waste all they have so they can't deal with yourselves and your guns. 30 seconds remaining on this round. It's just a waiting game to see who gives up first and wait for their flanks. The Raze does come up pretty. They do have the backup just in mindset. Mindless going to be able to see if he can hold showers as Plant goes down. Viper is looking on A main. Viper's not looking there. Can they pick it up? What? Almost Sponge does get onto Mindless. Thrill and finally falls down. Gets on the frag. But Kiwi coming from behind, and the flank from Apple does pay off. onto Ronnie Ready that had to rotate all the way from B. And that's going to be a first round on their defense. That's exactly what you wanted to see from UOttawa.
Ronnie Ready had B site completely free, but Mindless and Thriller were just trapped on A sites. If they made a move, they were just going to be a triple swung showers. They had to commit to the A sites. Really, really unlucky, but if you're a UOttawa fan, this is huge. Like 9-3 curse, you got the pistol round. Now can they convert?
It's gonna have to be, because in terms of math, it's only 4 rounds left until they take this win, and series win at that. Series win until map 3, as UOttawa did win on Conu's map previously. APL starting out beautifully on an aggressive early pick onto Thrilla, and that's Brimstone out of the game too. You're not gonna have a lot of retake opportunities. Mindless almost getting taken down with a nice shot with the Bulldog. Does have the Marshall trying to see if he can spray and pray and get some type of damage in there with his own damage done to himself. Flash comes out trying to see if he can get an answer. Intel is given. He knows that someone's there. Ronnie Ready just waiting for the call out, seeing if they can find anyone to pick up on this B side. They have to commit at this point. They only have 54 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they don't have Sky with them. They cannot heal. Okay, WSP. Oh, absolutely collapsed on Sponge trying to get the trade. Look at the trade with the judge. The spike is down.
Sponge with the spike in main, spray and pray, trying to get Fazan to do as much damage as they can. Can they get the pinch done Ready? Mindless with 9 and 2 to drink, gets sprayed by the judge. By the judge's buckshot. Nade comes out trying to do some damage. Does get that damage done to them herself. Sponge coming on the flank, the one coming on the other side. Fazan is left in a sticky situation. He knows someone's there, just waiting, inching to get that shot off. Sees it, makes it 3 kills for Sponge. What a response from UOttawa.
Now, here comes the big question. Conu is on their bye. Can they win this bonus? If they do, it puts them at only a 3-round deficit, and it would be so huge because then they're forced on an eco again, which makes this a 9-7, which would make it a 9-7 lead for Conu.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm just thinking here on what Conu's response is going to be on this situation. Can they respond in a manner of dealing with that early aggression? Can they find it? But it looks like they're going to be trying to go for that B push once again. Simon the briefly dog comes out trying to see if he can get any information. The high speed of the combat spin comes into play. The wall, ready and praying, not giving them any fortified information. WSP spraying and praying, trying to see if he can find anything. Does find the headshot through the smoke. Fazan ready with that bird, trying to see if he can flash anyone nearby. They do get the plant down, and that was beautifully done from Conu. Just blinding them, not letting any information go down. But now, UOttawa playing it very, very well as well. Here, trying to deny any sort of intel where the players are. Mindless just left in a sticky situation. Mindless picks up one, Showstopper comes out. Sponge able to get onto Mindless with APL and Thriller. On the 8th apple. Oh, Sponge with the final kill. That was chaos. I'll be honest. I was struggling. That was chaos.
I couldn't tell what happened, but it doesn't matter what happened because apparently UOttawa won the bonus. And it's gonna force Conu to, I believe, an eco round. That's so huge.
From what, I'm highly sure Conu had that. They just were not expecting the passiveness that all UOttawa was going to be playing. They had everyone, literally everyone in Hoka waiting for the call out. The utility was being used. Birds from Vazan was being ready. They used the dog. They used the dog. They used the bird one time. Had the second one. They could not commit. They did not have enough utility. And the showstopper to boot. It was very, very difficult from Conu to deal with that.
I talked earlier about how Sponge was having a really unlucky time. He was able to take space, but kept getting killed without getting much done. But now on defense, they're activated, they're alive, they're so proactive. Able to spot out at least a couple of people in showers. They pick an aggressive space, EPL! No punish. They now aggressively push in. I don't have no idea what's going on, but one by one they all fall. This could very well be Conu's Eat Thrifty round, which would be so tragic.
One enemy
For you,
remaining.
Ottawa! Mindless able to get the kill after lurking in U-Haul. Exxon with a 3K. They would need an ace. I talked about how last map was about hero rounds. This is gonna have to be the biggest hero round.
And it
They
is
wanna have this
possible.
map
Kazuya
here. 30
is
seconds left.
on 46 HP and remaining. They don't have a lot of util. Can Exxon do it? But they have both players.
Thrifty.
They knew exactly where he was coming from and whether he did get the 4K beautifully done from Exxon. But with trades like that, it just confirms them. And that's going to put them at 3 rounds, or 3 rounds left until the series goes to a 3rd map.
And they got all the stuff that they need. They just need Drilla to get 1 ult points, the orbital strike, and they have the sky cabbages just execute into showers, and hopefully they get a pick from Mindless with the neuro theft. And I believe there's only one person inside of UOttawa that's even close to getting their ulti. Trying to take
pushing
showers
up
control.
to start this side. It's going to be Kiwi trying to see if he can wait this
I've got
out,
your
give that
trail.
Conu. We're going to be having it all coming from the side of Vaza, and trying to see if we can utilize that. Also, well, Nade doing hefty damage, possibly. Nope, Kiwi just waits it, gets the headshot onto Ronnie ready, and escapes with their life. Kazuya trying to see if he can find any sort of answer. Does not know where or when to pick this up. Exxon trying to back them up with a spray break coming from the Rays. They do have the power. They're able to pick up the one finally for their team. Onto finally behind them. And now Cypher coming. I'm trying to see if they get that info, and it's going to be Con. UOttawa struggling to get these kills with the amount of info that is being handed to Conu and APL stranded and Cubby. Almost a flawless, but very well done from Con.
I believe they might be forced on an eco. I don't know. They can scrap together a couple of guns. If they lose here, that might just be all that she wrote for this one, or at least this map.
And that's it's their map pick.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a flip flop. Con you losing on their map pick, very close though, 15-13. But this seems a little different. I'm highly sure they did their homework and scrimmed this in terms of what they need to do and how to retake these sites. And now with their attack in rounds, it seems like it's proving also beneficial for them instead.
Already, they don't care about the lurking Cypher on A. Well, at least one of them does. But all the calls are rotating over to B. They have a chance of just taking the TP and heading to A. Do they believe they sold the fake well enough? Probably not.
AWSP waiting for the call out. The call out was made from the side. They know someone could be on B window, so they're being patient. And as could be the ASP is probably going to fall into their own hands from the call out. APL able to get one onto Gazia. KWSP with an amazing rotate onto that block. Gets 2 onto Ronnie ready and Vazan. Thrilla just left and Garnet can't do anything about it. He does get the kill through the smoke. Insane shots. Mindless. Picking up on a sponge on the other side there. And it's going to be a rotate from the side of Conu with APL falling closely behind. Can he bait out shots and make this pinch worth it? Plant going down. It's going to be the ult of the Thrasher. Trying to see if he can get onto anyone, but doesn't go. Does get someone on Cubby there. It's going to be the Brimstone. Miley gets onto Apple. That's a great and a nasty headshot onto Exxons. That's going to be left to the side of Kiwi
10 seconds left.
to pick up the rest of the rounds.
Spike planted.
Oh, I was about to say, do they see that tripwire? We see it. They might.
This is so bad. They have the orbital strike to play with. They're ready for a single tap. Their presence is known. Mindless, dump spotting, committing. 4K. Was not close.
Match point.
Let's close up shop. I have things to do.
Match points, the money. Wow,
Like
I'm
you said,
surprised they
if
can
you-
still buy. Wow.
Yeah, timeout finally coming in on the last round. If it was never gonna, if it was gonna be a time, this is now it. But genuinely, what will or what will UOttawa have to do to get these rounds on the board?
You know, it's really, really difficult. They only have the Sky Dogs. Probably for retake, I don't think you use the Sky Dogs right away. But in general, they just need to be very mindful of these lurks. These lurk timings have just been really, really crucial. The kills that Minus was able to get immediately was able to call, hey, rotate, I have A site on lockdown. Just took the TP away from the Viper's pit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
going to
just
be
need to be
very, very.
disciplined.
It's going to be very, very curious on how the adaptability plays out on these two teams. Can they utilize it? And I really, really want to see some pickups here. If they can't, if they got to go back to the basics, be aggressive. Go to what you know fully. Hopefully, this coach, as they're allowed to talk to their teammates during their timeouts, hopefully a coach is bound to be able to get this team back on their feet, find out ways, because they are forced on such a deficit in terms of economy that they have to scrap up to find this money that they can use to defend these sites. And it's going to be another B push going smoothly. Dog trying to see if find any intel, but look at that. Flank coming from both KSP and APL. Showstopper coming from the side of Conu. Almost going to pick up. Does pick up Sponge. And it's going to be one down remaining. They need this round, but only 4 players to do it. Can KWSP and Apple use this flank to their advantage? They're just waiting, praying. Does get a headshot. It's going to be APL and Kazi. Does get a refrag though. Exxon on the front. Does get one onto Ron. Then Kazi able to get one to KSP. Does get a refrag for that KZ out. Does get onto Exxon. Kiwi onto Kazuya. And it's just trade. Waiting to see where these peaks and corners comes up. Mindless struggling to find an answer. Does get the spike. He does cancel it. It's now a 1v1 situation. Kiwi versus Mindless. He knows exactly where she is. They know can they split, but
My camera is
like a pro. Pros never fake. They do get the half and win. What a coverage of smoke from the side of KWSP from their teammate. Gets that spike. I swore Mindless was going to take it. I swore Mindless was going to get it.
It's so unfortunate. Mindless misplacing the camera. They would have known that the sky was just right underneath them if they got the cam off. But that one misplay was able to save UOttawa for now, but they have a long task ahead of them. 5 straight rounds now. All they need is they take aggressive, beat long control. Dog already destroyed. Flash.
Spike down B.
Double flash committed and paid to benefit them really, really well. APL and Kazan able to pick up 2, and that's going to be very, very good response. Like I said, back to the basics. Go aggressive, go hard. If you cannot deal with their aggression, beat it with their own. It looks like it's paying out very front. It looks like they were trying to go for a split push, trying to see where they need to play with, and it didn't work out then benefitly. If it was a full push on B, that could have been played differently.
I have retrieved the spike.
I talked earlier about discipline. They had the spike down, but they chose not to commit to defending it. They made them a bit paranoid. They made them slow down just a little bit, and now the Viper wall comes up as they try to execute onto B again.
APL sitting on the container, pretty finding any sort of call out waiting. They know that they're there. Exxon doesn't get together, but the trade goes on. APL does get one onto Kazuya. Mindless picks up a KWSP, but he's left on a 1v1 situation. Misses the head, claims it though onto APL. Will be able to get onto plant, but nope, they got more looking from Space Front. There's a war. Will he be able? Sorry. Yeah, here's a 4. Messing up on my terms. Sponge trying to see if he can bait out shot. Does not know that he's on that for a vine. Mindless trying to see if he can bait that out, but does not expect from Kiwi on Buka. That timeout paid off. They are being aggressive. They're more confident. That's what you like to see from UOttawa.
Absolutely no fear. It was looking really, really scary. Mindless committing the neural theft there, hoping that they can pull out the hero round. 4 more rounds for UOttawa if they want to force another overtime. It's not looking that good for Conu either.
They probably could give one, but nope, they can't because they are 1 away from winning this match. They have to make it do or die time. 4 rounds in a row for this series. Go to a map 3. it's now or here. Kazuya coming in with a Jett ult is going to be able to see if he can push onto Showers, looking for an opportunity, but it looks like the information we're not gaining. But the flank coming from Sponge pays off. Fazan goes down. That's the Sponge you want to see. Gets the ult, but falls to Thriller, and the Boombox does not get any value. They will be able to fall back, but the flank did pay off. KWSP, can they follow? Look at that. Ninja Kunai is on hands. Can they be sneaky as they can? Push and pinch is the name of the game for this retake.
Calls are being made. They can hear them outside of Belong. Molly just to stall the push. Timing. Can they get the lurk? Don't know. They don't know. Kiwi double kill on side.
Oh
One
my
enemy
goodness!
remaining.
But will they get the flank?
Oh my gosh.
Sorry,
This
we had to
could
hold our
not come
breaths.
any closer. I thought for a second that KWSP was gonna pop the ulti, but I'm pretty sure they made the call out that they were low enough just for 1 bullet.
And that's why games like this are so crucial when it comes to teamwork. If that call out wasn't made, the position of KWSP would have been revealed. He would have had ample time to be able to react and respond, but kept it patient, trigger disciplines.
Sponge
got your
took an
trail.
aggressive position, but the cabbages should reveal where they are. Angel just to stall the push just a little bit.
Prepare for hellfire.
Whoa. Orbital strike being committed there.
Boy.
But ready, KWSP. Sky is down, they don't have the cabbages anymore. Oh.
Oh, the multi-TP? Yep, multi-TP, they're immediately going for B. That's going to be very, very good for Conu. Post-plant situation, they do not have that much util in terms of their their duelists. But can they go for a flank? Exxon's gonna be able to use his ulti. Oh, and they does put it behind Fazan. He's gonna be able to get Son, and Xbox denied that ult to be any use. And now it's all up to APL. And Kiwi does pick up on one Thriller. Let's get the refrag though. And now it's just APL on there after all. Can they do a pixel one? Con, you are bringing it to map 3, baby.
Oh my goodness.
What
the timing on Vazan
series.
Absolutely, this series is definitely deliberating.
I genuinely thought the flank from the Rays was going to be able to pick up that slowly, but no, they had. I feel like that was a beautiful coordinated attack from Conu for a retake. TP from behind, being able to just eliminate it, and it was unfortunate because Gecko couldn't respond as much as they wanted because he was mid ult. He was trying to give that start for as the initiator, initiating onto the site for the team.
Yeah, and
Crazy.
APL, if they had the team with them, that execute with the Viper's Pit for the retake would have been so massive. But they just didn't have any teammates left because Vazan TP flank was so crucial there. We're
And
going to
now
split.
Going to split. Reminder, each team has beaten their opponent's map pick. Breeze was Conu's map pick. UOttawa won 13-15. And now Conu beat UOttawa's map pick on Bind. And we're going to split, to literally split these opponents on who's going to finals, grand finals, and who's going to be trying to go for 3rd place. Absolutely insanity. Just quick shout out to our sponsors once again, to TELUS and BMO. Thank you so much for all that you have given us, and make sure to go to mainstream to enter in those giveaways. Hashtag CIE24. Make sure to check it out. We are just going to take a small break, but don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this. We're going to be right back with Conu versus Ottawa. See you soon.
When I first heard about the TELUS esports series, I was like, there's no way.
I was absolutely stoked. You don't really hear about esports at all in Canada, let alone from a big company like TELUS.
Canada does have a scene, and we do have people who are thriving towards getting us into that bigger picture.
2 versus 1, and it should be their game. The Bronze Bonobos from second now finally find first.
Simply put, the TELUS Esports Series is esports for everyone. It's our take of what we think the esports industry should look like and where we think it should go. It's way more fun to compete for something when there's something on the line. And the TELUS Esports Series gives players of all skill levels opportunities to experience that. We really want to make the gaming experience more fun for everyone, and we want to help the gaming industry evolve and grow the way that it should. And I think the time is right for it.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the final map of the semifinal game between UOttawa Garnet and Conu Crimson. It's been an absolute back and forth. Both teams have won on their opponent's map pick. It's absolutely huge. The final map is going to be Split. And me personally, I don't like Split a lot. Split is a defensive sided map, and it's going to be Conu starting off on defense first.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting on how this plays out. And let's see what these players are picking, because we're going to be seeing something interesting in just a moment here with these picks coming up. It is Split, a very, very I don't know. I would say I would say defender side of map, in my opinion, if I'm not mistaken. It might,
Yeah.
yeah. To me at least, it seems.
Oh no, I very much agree. Split's a very defensive sided map because like it's known that Split's like one of the maps that goes all the way the distance because both teams struggle on the attack side and absolutely dominate on defense. My mind is blown at the map at the agent pick that APL just picked. We're seeing Clove most likely, as that's locked in. Yep, the Clove is locked in.
That is locked in. I was just, as we're saying, as you see on your screen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is APL on the new agent Clove. If you don't know, her ultimate can actually res herself. And if you don't know too, she can actually play smokes on her death in a range, meaning that could really set, depending on where they die, can really set the pace on this utility. Very, very interesting on how they're going to be playing out. Gold team.
As for Konu's comp, Mindless back again on the Cypher, the top frag for them. Gecko, Breach, Raze, Omen, filling out the comp for Conu. UOttawa, Breach, Clove, Raze, Sky, Cypher. This is a very brawl-heavy game.
This is going to be very, very, very interesting, especially on the side of UOttawa. I don't know what they are going to be bringing with that Clove. Clove is a very, very unique operator on their kit and how they bring up stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, they have the fastest smoke to be gone away. Yeah.
Yep. Especially since close smokes, they regen really fast.
Yeah, but as we are starting map 3 on Split, Conu against UOttawa, it's gonna be a doozy, as they're going now for an A push onto that site on a top. We're looking for a seam push headshot. Kazuya's taking it off first blood. It's gonna be a flash coming up, so even gonna get any detail on that side. That side for Smoke or Cage tries to see if he can get any information and buys Kazuya time to back up, but they're going to be going to push back, and that's going to be a full rotate. They did lose that push, and that's going to be raised immediately down. Well, there they go. Mindless taking down the new operator to bring on this match. APL is down for the count, and that's a huge pick in terms of like just operation, because now you have free availability. And Ronnie Ready is ready for Sponge's push. 5v2v1. Thrilla takes down Kiwi, and just going through the ESG, trying to take it somewhat of a shot. Takes down Vaza. What a round to start this match.
It's around as expected, going to the defensive side. You know, the thing, if you're starting an attack on Split, you gotta keep the mental going. Like, the mental cannot be down, you cannot be discouraged, because you know the second half you can easily bring it back. But picking Clove on attack, they definitely want to play super aggressive. It's totally okay if Clove dies. Like you said, they can still play smokes when they die.
Clove is a very, very, very unique operator, and I'm pretty sure the first that they bring to their kit on, in terms of like post-death situations, show me up. Exxon with an aggressive push, exactly what you want to see. Ronnie Ready is not ready for that type of plays as they go trying to see if they can make it out Clove Smoke, the fastest one to go away, is going to be going away, but the regen is there. Going to be seeing if they can go a little bit for an A put. They do have Gecko looking
Camera
down all the way
taken
down
out.
to A, but are they ready? Seems like Mindless is. He's just losing his mind on the patient boss and does take the first fire double, and it's just a spree
down
of
mid.
kills on mid, and Kiwi was not expecting. Does he expect that? Oh! If it wasn't for that cave, he would have been walking straight into their death.
So unfortunate. They had the wrong read. As they were just punished, they tried to go take B heaven instead of A heaven. And that mistake, absolutely devastating for UOttawa.
And if you don't know, that dark purple smoke was actually Clove's post-death smoke. You can tell by the color: light for alive, dark for dead. And if you can kind of tell that because that means that APL has a job to the fullest. Just because you die doesn't mean you are out. So it looks like they're gonna have to play it very, very patiently and assist their teammates exactly anywhere they can. Love the rings on the character, by the way.
Yeah, it's really nice, but you know what else is nicer? Ronnie already has an op. They're already being proactive, already making the rotating call, as now they're going to be tested immediately. Concuss.
Does he find the shot? And he does! X8 gets the cut shot onto Ronnie ready, and doesn't look like his teammate is ready. Gonna be an aftershock onto the side of APL. Can they get the damage in? No, it's gonna be Vazin on elbow there, trying to see if he can find anything. Mindless trying to find anything. Another aftershock coming from the other opponent's side to see if he can do some damage. Kiwi is ready. Oh, almost gets the headshot, but it's Mindless ready instead. KBSB onto Vazin because he gets the refresh with that off Sponge onto Mindless, but Thrill is ready to get an available pick. Sponge, with the last Vandal on their team, does have some opportunity to give a rotate, especially when you have both players ready on B, expecting that push. And op in hand, but it's Kazuya. We know what this guy can do on this gun. Absolutely insanity. Flash goes out. If you don't know, Gecko can actually pick up his little animals, Pokemon
30
style,
seconds left.
to go and just utilize it whenever he can. They do have a cooldown. Sponge, with last things remaining, looks like he's not going to be going for a little bit of default, playing onto that barrier. Can he pull it off?
The 1v2 situation, but they're so split up. If he can get this early pick onto Thrilla, it would be massive, as now it would just be a 1v1. Kazuya up in hand.
Does he spot? Oh, he spots the head!
Unfortunate. The movement error betraying Sponge.
Last
Aggressive.
Ooh, close. So close. If honestly, if it wasn't for that missed shot, he would have had it, because they wouldn't be able to push that together. Like you always do not push alone. That's exactly what they did. But impressive to get that kill on the op user. They will be saving that too, which means they will be able to use that and buy a gun for themselves. That's crucial in a big economy play from the side of Conu.
Now the buy, they're forcing. They're not gonna really save. They have to. I don't really agree with the force buy call. I think it's just better to full save here, but to each their own, I guess. Pushing into this op, hoping that they can punish them somehow. Aggressive play. Bird, not gonna find anything. They're gonna be spotted.
Very insane play. Does get the camera, spots it out. Mindless trying to see if he can buy some time for his teammates. Let's get back into the site along the cipher from the outside. Ronnie ready with a shotgun. Gonna be able to get one with the judge onto KWSP. Trying to see if he can get out of there. Hurry, because Aftershock is gonna kill you after really quick. Vazan with a headshot onto Exxon. That two players that are ready for the side of UOttawa. It looks like they can completely deny any sort of utility. Whether they don't have the intel, they are ready and have very fast reaction times. They are really ready, actually.
Here.
Kazuya is flanking with an off on Gecko.
Jeez.
Finds one, knows exactly what the last one is. Really should be able to find APL, and yes, they are. I mentioned him earlier back on Breeze, but I haven't seen a Gecko with an op since Hong Kong from VCT China. Like, this is absolutely insane. Kazuya on the op, and already
It's-
timeout has to come through.
They are 4 rounds deep, lost both pistols, and are struggling on economy. I'm not surprised on the timeout at all because there is something that needs to be happening here. They need to find some way to continue to get intel. They don't know where these players are. Hint, hint, you had an op flank behind you. We need to find something.
I think the best call that you can make here is probably to default. You need like some space taken without being punished by this op. Hopefully, they can come up with something on this timeout
And maybe
because they're playing very aggressive.
they are playing very aggressive, and hopefully they can find some way to utilize that to the fullest. Because if that does not happen now, when will it? When will the first round for UOttawa be picked up? And if I remember correctly, they will be able to get a full buy from scraps that they were to save somewhat on that side, but it's 4 deaths clean on each side of this game. Thrilla with no deaths, 5 kills as well, sitting very, very comfortable, and Kazuya sitting very comfortably with that off saving from last round as well. It's, in my opinion, you really, really need to read on how they're gaining intel on you. You don't know where they are. You need to find some way, shape, or form or way they can and can be.
Already, Exxon has space taken male, but too quiet. APL is just inching closer and closer. Oh.
Spike down.
Flash,
B.
does flash doesn't matter when you can get half flash, and that's Ronnie ready with the judge, and it's the aggression. So badly taken down, and now a whole minute left. In silence, it's instilled as 2 players fell from the side of UOttawa.
Flash. They know that someone is at least holding this angle, but I don't think they expect the judge. Do they expect the judge? Well, they definitely did. Ronnie ready, got full flash there. Kazuya, Dizzy. Oh my gosh, I thought they were about to peek with the op again.
I got this.
And absolutely insane. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Kiwi! How did you get there? Ouch. There's one. Are they gonna be able to find a second? Kazuya backs away perfectly. And punished. It's a 2v2.
Last player standing.
No. Unlucky. It looked really, really good for UOttawa. We just couldn't close it out.
Close it out 5-0 for this game. It is the mental's starting to hurt, especially after losing on your map pick as well. It is starting to hurt. I feel like they are not confident on their team plays. They don't know how to specifically attack on this side, and especially with a new operator as Clove, sorry, new agent as Clove, they need to find some way that they can use their utility to the fullest, and I feel like they're not utilizing that after post-plant situation, or after post-death.
Sponge, I don't... pushing through the raise nade was so aggressive. Ronnie ready, as you said, has been ready and has been shutting them down over and over again, whether it's the judge or a phantom. He's just ready. Now they're gonna try and commit to B. You kind of have to when your sole controller goes down and they're only able to put smokes B. You kind of have to commit because not having smokes taking A is so rough. The buy's not even looking that good. They might have to just straight up save here. You just hear footsteps just rummaging around B heaven right now. Jump peeking. Yeah, no, this is just gonna be a save. 6-0.
Say
Conu.
6-0. Like, can they do it? But the final thing is here, they know that they're gonna be saving. They know that they're gonna find some way, but they have to wait until I feel like until yeah, like I said, until 30 seconds left, they're gonna be starting to push a little bit, see if they can buy this time. But maybe, just maybe, KWSP and Sponge can cover their own backs very, very well. And see, maybe they can get some pop shots that they aren't expecting, that Conu isn't expecting as well. And it's just a waiting game, inching, creeping, waiting for these players to come by. 5 seconds. Can they get some kills? Maybe? No. It's going to be a save. A successful save nonetheless, so props to them, but it's still a 6-0. And, hey, Saya, their economy's not doing so good.
Yeah, I don't really know about this one. APL gonna go with the glass cannon Vandal, but you know, Clove, they do have the ability similar to Reyna. They can overheal, but it's such a short time to overheal. So this glass cannon Vandal is gonna be super aggressive. Already, oh, they tried to make an aggressive play, but Exo got caught. As now here comes the breach ultis coming through to stall, to execute.
The re-although actually benefited them more than I thought. Kiwi was able to get a double on Kaguya now, but it's going to be the opposite because the beneficial came from Conu. The re-alt from Breach. Very well done to be able to stop any momentum from the push and cause them to rotate. APL will be able to get one onto Mindless, and that's going to put them in a comfortable lead. And Vazen making, my words, 0-0 with getting that free frag of Kiwi. Nice shot from Bud Sponge. Nice response. Going to be Thrilla left in a 2v1 situation to see if they can reply. They do have some smokes and another one coming up online, but can they do it?
Right there.
I felt so bad. It was a phantom moment. You were able to get the headshot onto Vaz, but
Smoke goes out.
140. They were able to survive.
Ooh,
Sponge looked away at the worst time.
The look away. Can he find it? Yep. Looks back. Oh, that could have gone so sour.
Crucial round. That one's gonna be good for the mental. You do not want to go Evan 0 down. But Kanye's just so rich. I think another operator, well, they're still just putting together scraps, light shields, Bulldog. It's not looking the best, but you know, a round is a round.
Yeah, round is a round. It's going to be going really back into the favor, hopefully, of UOttawa. Feeling confident now, able to get something on it as an answer. Showstopper comes up, double smokes from Clove, will be able to find something for themselves. And APL is going to be able to find one onto Mindless. Showstopper does benefit somewhat. The run already was too ready for that Exxon push. Molly mistakenly not a good one as it almost gets damage on themselves. Run already getting ultra flash, and that's a beautiful push from the side of UOttawa. Finally getting an answer, trying to see if they can just use their utility to the fullest. Maybe they weren't before, but they are now.
Kiwi's timing has to be incredible here. They have no idea. They have no idea. Ronnie ready. Gets the trade.
Oh my goodness. Ronnie ready if it was for that showstopper. Ult. My turn. Never mind. Like I said, new.
Oh no.
Thrilla with the thriftiest kill I've seen in this game so far. Absolutely insane plays from both teams. Unnecessary, but kind of, you know, I felt that. That was an insane play. Just for a quick recap, Clove, their kit allows them to revive on a 1v1 situation themselves, as you saw there, but they are invulnerable and can't do nothing for a couple seconds, which means that Thrilla had so much time to be able to react to that. But the unfortunate part was, yes, Kiri has a beautiful flank, but if it wasn't for that showstopper denying the anchor position, that round could have gone in favor of UOttawa.
Oh my goodness, Kazuya with the Gecko operator. It's gonna be a menace, but Exxon already onto the site, but Ronnie ready with the trade.
Gonna be able to pick up the op to see if they can utilize it to the fullest as well. Now Ronnie ready with the op. Very well done. Cypher ult being used for the side of Conu. They know what the players are, and a double headshot from below. High ground is not in this game because it's not Star Wars. This is Valorant, and Ronnie ready and Conu are looking absolutely beautiful in this split match.
They're just running away with it at this point. The buy is looking atrocious. They've been trying so hard with these force buys, but now it's catching up to them. Sheriff's on 2. Pazia, even if they go down, they can buy another op.
$6,150 is something I wish I had in my bank account previously, honestly. Let's be honest, because times are hard, and it's hard for you, Ottawa, as well. An insane off kill going on the APL, and Mindless just spraying and praying. Exxon standing in the middle, trying to see if you can find anything that gets killed themselves. Mindless able to get one shot, and Sponge left there clueless. Doesn't know what they can do. They need to find an answer because now it's a 5v1 situation. It's a flawless. Just reading into the minds of UOttawa.
Oh.
Legal cam. You know what? If this was real life, you could technically call cybercrime and reset.
Okay, so I think I know what cam they're talking about. They're talking about like the cam that's like really high, and like before the patch came out, you were able to see the enemy team before the round started, but now you can't. So the cam should still very well be legal. Now
That's good in their favor. That won't lead you to forfeit, because now they are looking very well. Nate comes out trying to see the force out Kazio. Can he find the headshot? But the Nate finds the damage instead. But another Nate trying to take the force out off. Aftershock trying to press it up. Ready, creeping up, gets the headshot. What a push from this agent. Reveal the position. Hopefully they can utilize that themselves, knowing where these players are coming from. On view, Clove can't find their mark on Mindless. Ronnie ready, just ready so badly. Kiwi with the flank onto Mindless. Can they find something onto this team? KWSP trying to see a safe, gets the call out. No, someone's on main, but the Ronnie ready able to get one onto Awesome, and now it's a 1v1 post plan. They have the plan. All comes out. Nice headshot. KWSP paid that round because it would take at least one shot to destroy that ult, and perfect trajectory. That's the second round for UOttawa.
This is really scary. Lose and it's a 10-2 half. Win, you can make it a 9-3 curse activated. It didn't work out on bind, but you know, 9-3 curse going on to defense splits. I think it's very much more possible for them to make a massive comeback.
It's very possible, especially on this map. It's very possible. I feel like they're now starting to find the answers on how to deal with this aggression and how to finalize it in terms of using their utilities to the fullest, because it seems like they were trying to go too specific to their comp. And nice push from Exxon's, reading that trap was right there, trying to see for 5 times. Nate trying to see if he can cover the bottom line, but Mindless takes the advantage of that throw and gets APL along with it. Gorilla with a double kill. Kiwi gets one on the flank of the Vazin with Sponge finally killing on the Gorilla. Mindless though is not going down without a fight onto Sponge. It's a 3v1 situation on this point. They have 3 off. Stopper comes up, does not know where Kiwi is, but it's a spray and pray garage. Can they make it? Ooh, nice dodge, but it's another ult trying to see if he can swim to the jaws of Kiwi. Location revealed though. That's an ult, and they dedicated 3 ults to find this one kill, and now it's not paying back as much. Kiwi able to find the shot onto Nakazka. Off kill.
Switching sides.
The Gecko operator, super aggressive. Wow.
Like you said, it's now 10-2 half, and they have 3 ops to play with, literally going through the gutter. The fuel, the fire, the mine is not what you desire when you're mentally getting tormented with so many ults on that push.
You know, Clove is supposed to be that super aggressive controller, essentially acting like a pseudo duelist, but haven't been able to get active as much as they want to on attack. Hopefully they can find something on defense.
And they must have scrimmed it too. They must have scrimmed it to utilize their durabilities to the fullest, or else they wouldn't bring it on a map like Split. But now, we're gonna have Conu going on their attack instead. They're gonna be the one attacking onto B side with the defense from UOttawa. As the rotates happen, expecting something different, they were gonna try and see if they can find anything out. Clove smoke comes out from the side. Conu is getting heavily damaged, but can they escape it? Mindless gets the first kill on this half. APL and Exxon able to get a refrag though, and that's beautifully done on this side. Exxon waiting and expecting the flank. It may be might be a little bit null and void because they are trying to see if they can get a complete rotate from the side of their breach.
They have a whole minute to do this. They're just gonna need to keep on running with their knife out, completely hoping that their breach can find something. The spike is so deep onto B sites and so many corners that you have to clear.
I feel like that's why he's being they're being paranoid of why there might be a flank, and proven so. We have Sponge being wary on all sides along with KWSP looking for an opportunity. Vazan can find it to look away. KWSP does fall, and a double for Vazan. Exot falls down. It's going to be a stun coming from the breach, but the look away. No, does he find it? Sponge gets one onto Mindless, but can they find the breach that's across? They are blinded by the smoke. Does get Gorilla, APL find it, and now it's a 1v1 situation. 3-piece with just the ghost in hand, but shot down and could have went very, very badly, but a beautiful flank from Conu.
There we go. I talked about it. Clovis now. That's gotta be a really nice mental boost. They are so happy with that 3K. And they're gonna have the Bulldog at the ready for this. It all starts with 1.
Then
You
2,
need
then 3, and then 4, 5.
Yep,
Hopefully
exactly.
they can utilize that because, as you were mentioned previously, aggressive controller, almost a duelist. What do you think they got to use to bring this back?
But I believe that they should take a bit more mid control, because even if they do get punished and they go down in mid, they can still like use their smokes to cover both B and A sites. So it would be so huge for them. Not really sure about the deep B push. There's now KWSP able to take down Ronnie. The grenade's gonna take down Kazuya. Oh, one by one they fall. And APL will take down the last kill in Garage. 6 rounds to go.
6 rounds to go indeed, because it's 3 away from Conu taking map point, match point, series point. It's do or die here, ladies and gentlemen. They need to pick up. The timeout seems to be a little bit late, paying off now, but don't know. They do. I'm pretty sure you can use a timeout in one time in every half, correct? So they do have that in in the pocket.
That nade, I wonder if that's the kind of nade I saw on TikTok where it destroys the cypher chips. It destroys one, but they're gonna get caught on the second one, and they're gonna be punished, possibly. Yes, they will be. This KWSP just sprays. Oh wait, no! Wow, KWSP, I have no idea how they got 2. There's Sponge able to kill Bazin. Aggressive.
Yeah, a lot of utility using on that on those stairs, and KWSP does not care, able to get 2, and now it's a 4v2 situation for this leading team on this final series of your CIE 2024 tournament semifinals. Can Kazuya and the teammate Cypher pull this off? They know that they're deep within sight. Do they have the utility? They have stun in breaches and everything utility-wise. The Mindless is just playing to play. It's a 3v1 situation here. They were able to get a trade, though, from the fallen teammate. But Spike's there. They know where it is. It's not down. All they have to do is be a little patient.
But they're watching because they don't think that they're on site.
Right there.
But once they get this tap, they should know, and they should just straight up execute.
But they called it out with being there, and they're not going to be smoking after death. Close ability allows them to do that. But you can't. That fake plant is going to be the deciding factor. They know exactly where Mindless is now. It's going to be a full frontal assault to see where they can find it. 6 seconds remaining. But can he get plant down in time? No, he just has to rely on his skills and his mind. 2 seconds remaining. Gets the trade. But can he get away with it? Nope, he dies. Oh boy. This is a match. This is a match.
5 rounds to go on you, on an eco round. But the last time this happened, Conu was able to pull out a Thrifty, and after they got that Thrifty, they ran away with Bind. They cannot allow themselves to get Thrifty here. It would be absolutely tragic.
And their economy's not doing that well. They're sitting a little bit comfy if they win, but it will be a killer if the bodies keep dropping one after one after one, or one by one by one. So, Ronnie ready with the Sheriff. He's confident in his ability to use that so far all day. But can they push onto this site? They do have the flank coverage from Gecko and Cypher to be able to utilize that. Blind is going to be attempting to disperse them a little bit. And it looks like they don't have the utility to push this or don't even want to use it. They don't feel safe or confident. What's the call here? Mid. And it looks like they are not expecting, trying to see if they can rotate mainly onto that side too. Smoke does come out to see if they can blind them, but the blind does come off in his own teammate as well. Stun is going to be onto Mindless. But I don't think APL knows that they're going through tunnel already. Blinds came out, but it might be a little bit too late. Can they find it?
Surely they can hear the footsteps in sewers. It's now AWSP timing.
Ooh.
No way!
That's crazy. That is Valorant for you, ladies and gentlemen. Every bullet from that sprint did not land on a single inch of that hitbox, and Kiwi's right there trying to see if they can provide the flank that they needed. They're waiting patiently this entire round. APL able to get one, use the res as well, not really utilizing, but Xane and Sponge able to continue on the momentum forward by covering from the front while they do a pinch maneuver. Now it's up to Vazen and Thriller to see if they can finalize things. Let's get the shot from Kiwi. Thriller on the other side up top, and now all of a sudden it's a 2v1, and he's completely stunned. Can they use this? Sponge able to get one because he has a Phantom and a spraying paper. Patience, can him, and the headshot from Sponge. 3-piece. And now they have 6 points on the board. Amazing clutch by Sponge.
I thought for a second we were about to get a repeat of Bind. It looked so close. But a hero round from Sponge was absolutely massive. Bazan committing the ults, the breach ults. It's so huge. They don't have that executability anymore.
No, they don't. They have not a lot. I thought they used actually close ult there, a little effect, but they still have it in bank. That could actually benefit them a lot if they decide. But it looks like they're not expecting any 8 push, and it's going to be probably a little bit difficult to take this off now. A lot of utility is going to use, but not find a little value and a little bit of self-damage there too. Collin's made that are rotating swiftly now. Kiwi's trying to buy a lot of time with Boombox, but we're going to see an ult coming from the side of the breach of UOttawa. Trying to deny the Sponge takes the first blood. Ron ready to get the move back out to Kiwi, but a double kill. APL tries to escape it. Rez coming from there, and there you go. That's the old Primus, right? But they have 9 seconds to 10 seconds to get another kill, and gets it. Nice headshot to Kazi. Noise that's on main with the 3 kill from APL onto Vazen. Ronnie ready. 1v1 situation. Doesn't know where he was. Doesn't know where Ronnie was at all. Only knew that the 2 players from main was there. Gonna have a call out and probably not enough information, and now 2 rounds away from this series being taken away by Conu.
Like, they won 4 rounds in a row, but every single time that they won, it always came down to a hero play. That's why even though they had 4-round streak, their buy doesn't even look that good. Exxon is gonna be relying on a judge. There's a Stinger, Spectres. Like, it's just not looking that good. And if they lose this round, it's match point for Conu.
Be seeing them pushing up a little bit more now, trying to see if they can finalize this count for themselves. 11-6 on this tournament left to decide who goes to the finalists to meet the other side, going up against SFU Pink. Kazuya trying to see if they can rotate swiftly onto the A side, finding any way, shape, or form to move on by. They do have that tripwire set in case of the flank, but they also have their Cypher to capture any rotate callouts. Maybe, we don't know. All they know is it's a patient game. And honestly, patience warranted. They know they're being very aggressive. They have the callouts that they need to see, hey, let's take it, reel it back a little bit. They are going to be up in your faces. We need to see where they are first. Get the intel, find where they are. KWSP finding, oh no, gets the headshot out to Ronnie ready, but not expecting the refrag from Thrilla.
One jump, I like this really aggressive take again, but are they able to get, we get one. Minus able to get the trade though, the 3v3, but they know exactly where everyone is. APL immediately concussed. Able to stay alive in their smoke. I don't think they expect this aggressive push into elbow, but they only have a stinger.
Nice kill
Yeah.
from Vazen, able to refrag onto APL,
10
allowing
seconds
them
left.
to utilize any sort of momentum from the flank plays because now they're going to be
Camera
going
taken
straight
out.
for A. Plan is down, but Kiwi knows that
Be
specifically,
careful now.
especially with that op using any sort of showstopper coming up from Exxon. Know exactly where Mindless is by seeing him playing in view, but only a little bit health
Last
remaining. They
player
know that they can
standing.
rotate. Distracted to rotate. Kiwi is awesome, or Kiwis are awesome. Trying to
One
put
enemy
his name
remaining.
at how sweet and sour they can be on this game. But just right then and there, if you didn't see, Kiwi able to buy just enough time with their own life for Exxon to get that T-fuse, but it was too close to be decided.
Kiwi protected the president with his life. The collateral damage was almost enough, but Exxon just
Sir,
able
get
to
down.
get it.
Get down!
Get down!
Get down!
The
But
buy doesn't that look
we
that
wanted
good
to
either
show,
for
ladies and
Conu.
gentlemen, this is what you're gonna get. 11-7, 2 seconds into the next round. We are on the edge of our seats to see where this team goes next. It's a game in adaptability at this point. Both teams are having their struggles, but they're trying to solve it out now. The judge, oh no, misses on the smoke. The nice bait from Ronnie Reddy. Beautiful smoke coming from the aggressive play from Clove's utility. And with the sheriff in hand, trying to see if he can bring it back old Western style. Ronnie Reddy falls down to the hands of Sponge. First blood onto side. Kazuo gets a refrag though on the other side. Can deny their flank potential, but it does have Kiwi ready at the hand there. Can they win the duel out? But meanwhile, we have in Garage. They can't push. They're being very, very aggressive, but the decay hits themselves. No! Vazen able to just get that one-shot wonder on it, but can Vazen get the second? No, they cannot.
Spike down,
Sponge
B.
takes that instead, but that was such an unfortunate implosion from Clove. Conu, Thrilla, and the Cypher there now rotated all the way. Can they find a nice smoke? Post-play situation does provide a little bit of assistance. It's going to be a three-piece from Sponge, but such a bloodshed on
30
Garage.
seconds left.
Using the utility
Last
so
player
well,
standing.
and it's a 4K. Can they get the ace? Yeah, I think so. Kiwi's already backing up, allowing some sides to maybe give him respect.
I'm out.
But they have to push Garage. They were able to hold it so well, use the aggression proposal beautifully, and the ace! Sponge!
If there was a time for an ace in this series, it's now.
Okay, my arms are
Sponge
good.
comes
We
up
can go.
huge. All 5 kills coming in through Garage. Massive, massive,
Absolutely
massive.
insane. But you gotta hand it. If it wasn't for that aggressive plays that ATL was doing with Clove, the decay, the smoke, the post-smoke, the post-death smoke, just denying information. Like I said, they have to figure out where these players are if they want to be winning these rounds. Yes, you can be aggressive, but not if you don't know where you're going. Kiwi, expecting the push come from Sarah's, backs up immediately, does get the call out from the camera, knowing that Ronnie is going to be in trouble, doesn't know where that Cypher is. Meanwhile, on the other side, they're going to be trying to rotate to see if they can help their teammates in a predictable, in sticky situation. No one on the flank. Looks like Breach trying to see if they can cover himself to see if he can get that. They're going to be going for a full frontal again on A site, taking the high ground, Anakin style. This is Star Wars once again. Ronnie Reddy trying to see if he can flank. No, think someone's on ropes, but we don't know. We actually don't. There's not. Thrasher ult comes out from the side of Conu. Showstopper comes up, but ooh, nice back from Exxon. Expected that. Meanwhile, Kaze is able to get one onto Kiwi. Can they respond very well? KSP gets the refrag though on the other side. APL's ready with the jump, can they get it? And the headshot inbound. Now it's a 4 situation. Exxon able to get a refrag onto Mindless. Thriller goes down too. It's a 1v4 situation. Couple ults, only one ult in hand, but a couple of HPs down. Can they get a shot? Ooh, barely. X shot. Nope. Vazen onto APL, but just a pistol. And 17 health remaining. Can they get the reload so they get in time? Flash comes up, gets the headshot with only a couple shots remaining. Does have ult. It is doable, is possible because they are both one shot, but so is Vazen. 14 seconds remaining. They do have
10 seconds
a
left.
spike. Can he find them? They're gonna be trying to play it safe. Can they pull off this save? But quiet still is the air while the teams find each other. They will be able to save their time and save any utility they have, but it's 11-9 and well-warranted timeout coming through for the side of Conu.
I
Give me your
talked earlier
give me
about
give me your
mental.
give me your best facial reaction for this match. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Like I
Insane.
talked earlier about mental. Your mental has to be really, really rough. You might be throwing a 10-2 lead. And that thought just lurks in the back of your head like, no, we can't lose this, right? But that hesitation could be costly. 11-9.
2 rounds left for them to make it even. Even. Can they pull it off? The coach of Conu's got to come in clutch. Has to. If they want to take this series, they got to find something completely out of the box because now they are playing the intel denial beautifully. Clove is able to use their kid excelling APL, using it very, very well to be aggressive, deny intel, and give that false sense of security like, you don't know where we are. We know where we are. We know where we're going to hold, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Now they gotta find some way that they can they gotta find some way that they can counter this. Find where these players are and use that aggression that you've been using oh so well the last half.
Both teams have the Rolling Thunder. Both teams have the Neural Theft. The Clove ulti is the only difference maker in terms of ult economy. Let's see. Both breaches are on the exact same sites. They can counter Rolling Thunder each other. See what the call is going to be made.
Axon, knowing that someone's going to be coming from mid, especially if there's going to be a B push, they did get hints that 3 people are on Garage. They did hold it last time, but a barely shot coming from the side of Exxon. Barely misses the head, crouching just in time. Thunder is going to be coming rolling in for the side of Conu, trying to see if they can get that initiation from the distraction on mid. Good TP from Thrilla, but does he know that there's someone on the box? No, he doesn't. Barely misses. Lonnie ready able to get a kill with the nade. Exxon. APL finally get one onto their side, but it's only going to be themselves. 3-piece double headshot coming. You can't land the 4th. Now it's 12-9.
Match point.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is match point, map point, series point. It is here now that they gotta pull it off to bring it to overtime.
So tragic. They had the trap play ready. KWSP was gonna flash for Exxon to peek, but then they got punished and they couldn't find the trade. So unlucky. Now, they can no longer make any mistakes. UOttawa has to be perfect from here on out to force an overtime.
Overtime that they might not even be comfortable to play with, especially on a map like this. Ron and Ready trying to see if they can utilize this time to get this team. Steiner will be coming out with Boombox to use as a distraction. Clove Smoke comes out to see if they can use their smokes to the fullest, even though it goes super fast. Ronnie Ready. Both pushes coming from mid and left side. It's only Clove to deal with on the left side on that Garage push, and they're not confident to get that down. Beautiful smoke coming from the side of UOttawa, giving and denying that intel, giving them a false sense of security that they cannot have. Kazuya, whether someone's there, gets the headshot, but I don't think he's expecting the second one. Oh, gets the double, the triple! Sponge! Gets shut down, but APL's there to get a refrag. It's now a 3v1 situation. Flank coming from behind. Do they know that the Cypher is on mid? Can they find it? Kiwi doesn't expect it. Can he see the gun in time? Gets the shot. Wow.
You would think that on match point, on map point, on series points, that the nerves have to be getting to you, like your entire tournament is on the line. Sponge Elf with 22 kills doesn't care. He pop and swung 3 people, got the 3K, keeping UOttawa's hopes and dreams alive. As Conu, they're on an eco with a hero rifle for Kazuya. This could be a 12-11.
It's gonna be. They're here. They're ready to play. They're not falling down. Heavy regression coming from Ronnie Reddy, trying to see if he can find some way to get this team back up on the feet. And we're going to see Sponge ready to get that aftershock to see if they can deny any sort of push, but they're going to be going for B once again, trying to see if they can use that comfortable attacking site from themselves. Ronnie Reddy getting an aid to see if they can force out Sponge away from there, but it's going to be a full push from Garage. Can they succeed? Spine comes up, does not get APLs ready for their Exxon. It's going to be able to deny with a double kill from the Guardian. Mindless gets one onto APL, but Reses with the cover from KWSP and Sponge holding the top. 12-11, ladies and gentlemen. We're maybe going into overtime.
And Conu, they have Omen ulti to play with. They have the Thrash to play with. But that thought in the back of your mind has to be there. Did we just throw a 10-2 lead? It's just...
Right there.
This is nerve-wracking. This is your tournament.
Right there.
On the line.
Yeah. Next, I'll save it for now. Because right now, this is the deciding factor. Can Conu pull it off? Early smoke coming from Clove. Will they be able to pull it off from their own utility? Trying to bait out to see where these players are coming from. They're going for B once again. They thought people were going to go to A, which actually might provide beneficial. Trying to see if they can get to the mine at every side, but it's going to be the Thrasher coming from Conu to see if they get any intel animated, but it's going to be KWSP to get the first blood onto Vazan. Mindless gets the refrag though. Can APL almost gets the shot. Clove Smoke's going to be able to get Sponge. Continue to be a menace. Gets the double kill onto Thriller. Just trades coming out. It's going to be a two-player situation. Does get fall onto APL. Mindless still trying to see if he can follow this up. Kazuya does fall. Sorry, Mindless falls down to Kiwi. It's going to be a 1v1 situation. Both players are not ready for this. Can they win it? Kazuya!
Attackers win.
All right. Much love, team.
And there you have it. You are your semi-final champions, going to beat and possibly be FSU Pink on this CIE 24 championships.
I couldn't believe it. I thought we were going to overtime. Both of them were just one bullet away from killing each other. But Kazuya clutched it up in the end. Oh, man.
What a game. What a game. Absolutely amazing. Both teams played so well. So well. You cannot discredit any of these teams at all. And to bring also a new operator, a new agent onto the table, W's in the chat. Can we get a round of applause? Because, ladies and gentlemen, what a match. But GG's to them. It's going to be Conu going into the grand finals against FSU Pink. You'll be seeing UOttawa going up against FSU Raccoons for third place. And that means top four do get a piece of the prize. So it's not like they're going home without nothing. But oh boy, what a match. What a match. For now, though, Saya, before I go back into our sponsors, any last words for this game?
You know, UOttawa, you can hold your heads up high. It was a 10-2 deficit. You fought valiantly to the end, getting 11 rounds. It's truly incredible. Keep your heads high. That was an amazing game. I don't have any other words to say other than what a series. What a series.
And what a tournament to behold, because thank you to our sponsors at TELUS and BMO. If you don't know, you can save everything you can on your check-ins and savings with your credit card and borrowing options specifically designed for students. And you can get up to 12 months with Domino's Pizza if you go sign up with current student offers, no monthly fees, convenient branch locations, and unlimited transaction, and all up to 1 year after you graduate. But they also host stuff for you as well, taking it to the next level on their Twitch channel. They are live every Thursday at 7 p.m. PDT, run by Sean Frame for the first time as a gaming relations specialist. He brings a commitment to his clients and achieves a financial goal by giving them passion to gaming and advice at the same time. So make sure you go check them out there on the Discord link there, !BMO. Check them out. They do have a Twitter as well. They're awesome. And also TELUS. What a mad place to beat and compete at a pro or casual level for Canadian gamers to be able to improve their skills, get coaching, and win thousands of dollars in prizes, whether you are from here, from there, from anywhere. Make sure to join their Discord below. And at the end, we'll be drawing for the giveaway of this series for the semifinals. So make sure if you did draw as much as you can. But right now, stay tuned. We will be announcing in our Discord, so make sure you find who wins the giveaway cards. But I've been Ninjix, and I've had a pleasure to be casting with CIE over there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in grand finals. Bye bye.
Peace.